is the city at the center of the world, a metropolis that is the crown jewel of the inner sea. It is the year of the Radiant Festival, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Plenty of ne'er-do-wells find themselves using the chaos of the festival for their own gain. To guard Absalom from danger, 5 stand forward to protect the innocent. Asbet Lindelin, an oracle with the smell of battle following her, ever ready to battle the forces that upset the city. Lyra Taldeth, an Ethesian half-elf, whose staunch skills with a blade are matched only by her sonorous arcane invocations. Rivalor Silvereye, ex-Greycloak detective with an eye for both the details and a pretty face. Xalix Willowheart, a militant ranger whose origin is even more dark and mysterious than her past. And last, but not least, the newbie to the team, Arena Mistwalker. They are the few who will give everything for everyone. They are the Agents of Edgewatch.
I believe so.
That means yes.
Rolly is dying.
I speak in the language of Nurgle.
Well, we're clearly here to get a tour in full armor and with weapons and everything.
Yeah, we definitely kitted back up on our way. Pratchett, right? It's Hendred.
Hendred
Pratchett.
Pratchett.
Pay attention.
Is there a bell we can ring? I make the bell-esque sound.
Shake it to the left. All right then.
Is there anything sound in here that River would be noticing?
Yes,
Yeah, I think he still has it.
I do. Yes. This door here, or how do I do that again? Oh, gotcha.
Can I see the mist through the window of her room? So all seems fine there.
These doors here
Hey,
are closed though.
Lyra, you do
They are wide open too.
remember that they were having some weird shenanigans going on with like repeat loops over the windows.
Mm-hmm. But previously we saw her outside and stuff. It's like,
Who, Miss Honeywell?
yeah, so it seems a bit weird that it would be looping Miss Honeywell being there.
Unless she's been there all this while and they looped it specifically for her.
Maybe.
Possible.
I'd like to close the
Do
doors.
the floors look suspiciously clean? Looking primarily in the one to the north, but also in this one here.
We're not seeing
Fair,
really
yeah,
anytime
that
soon.
makes sense.
Does
What do I
anything
notice
appear with a
Yeah, I'll-
cast of detect magic?
Sorry.
Does anything appear with a cast of detect magic?
So if you cast Detect Magic, it once again, because you cast it last time you were here, there's a
Yeah,
lot
but it
of
was
magic
over-
in the area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oodles and oodles.
Oh, it's probably just detecting up the mirror, like the windows, rather than anything. So it probably won't be that useful.
Revelor, you went upstairs. Do you think we should go up there and check out, see if Mr. Pratchett's up there?
I think it might be a good idea to have at least one of us look around without his supervision.
I wouldn't suggest splitting us apart.
It's true.
And he's not here right now to show us anywhere, so we're unsupervised altogether.
Enough?
We all head up. If we're found state we're found the doors open, and as we didn't spot anyone, we're worried that something might have befallen them.
Yeah, we're looking for Mr. Pratchett. He said he would be here to meet us.
Alright, so let me pop you guys onto the second. Activate that one, and should pull your tokens over as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one. So you return to the second floor, which is, as stated earlier, there's lots of random small staircases up and down and bits that make it not seem as you would normally expect a nice place to be, with random stairs everywhere.
I motioned towards the right, since that's where I was not allowed to look last time.
I think it had been mentioned that their office was above the mess, the the dining hall, so this seems the place to go.
So up this way.
Also mentioned, I think that was her room.
Well, if we find Ralston,
Oops.
probably find Mr. Pratchett.
Ralso's a good. We like her. Everyone in this campaign's so nice. I mean, I'm shocked that you guys would even respect the goodly nature that is our Lord and Savior. Are you just passing that room by?
For the moment,
this one
I
here,
think.
Yeah, so
I'd like to look into it personally.
excellent. So, yeah, feel free to open the door and I'll give you a quick description of what you see beyond.
Okay.
As
Is it
you
locked?
cast this door open, you immediately upon the other side see a set of stairs that head upwards for about 5 feet, and then there's a small landing, and then some stairs going back down again with a door up at the top.
And there's a door, this door here.
Yes.
I'd like to open that one.
Are you sure?
God, now you're gonna make me doubt myself.
That's fine. You can open the door if you want. I mean, the options are there for you guys to open doors as you would like to.
I'm gonna open it.
Excellent. So within this room, there are magical lights blazing as bright as the noonday sun on the room's blue-painted ceiling. The tile floor is painted with leaves and branches, giving the impression of rooms suspended in a jungle canopy. Plants drape down from alcoves along the tiled walls, led by numerous trickling fountains that cascade down from high on the walls before disappearing into discreet grates in the floor. A large hammock hangs in the chamber's northeastern corner, and various storage bags and boxes dangle from the ceiling on vine-like ropes. Are you guys heading inside?
I am. Do I notice anything with that's odd?
Let me just check. So that's odd will let you know if there's any like small details that stand out.
Small suspicious details that otherwise aren't in the general description.
Hmm. As you enter the room, you hear a faint hissing sound. Seems to be coming from somewhere above you in one of the corners.
From above us.
Yes.
Not coming from any of the crates then, that are like hanging kind of... Well, I guess they wouldn't be that far above us then.
Maybe it's in a plant.
Possible.
Could be disguising as a vine.
Could be.
Could be a snake, could be something leaking, could be...
Probably not Pratchett, though.
Are all the crates are sealed, I take it, right?
So that's coming from one... If you're looking around for the sound specifically, realize it's
Yes.
coming from one of the hanging basket.
That basket, okay. I'd like to search that basket.
Yeah.
Wherever it is.
Give me a perception check as you're getting closer.
Oh, shoot. Should have
That's
been.
pretty good. That's pretty good, my friend. As you're getting closer, there's a faint moment where you recognize that sound. You've heard it before. Was it at the zoo? Yes, you heard it then. It's the exact same hiss you heard from that creature that went for Zalix.
The creature that went for...
The one in the water, the snake.
Oh,
The giant, the
fuck
giant cobra.
Bad juju
me.
snake.
Fuck me. How big is this basket?
They're reasonably sized baskets.
So it wouldn't house like the gigantic snake that we fought.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. That doesn't look good.
It does not.
What
Are
doesn't
you-
look good?
You
Are-
want
are
to
you
come into
getting
the room and
closer
give me
to
some
it?
backup?
No.
Gungadin, how about you?
So I
She's
think this
there
is the
with you.
point where you close the door.
Quietly shut the door with your force.
Bye,
Oh my
Rivalo.
god. No.
Good night. I hope the rooms to your liking.
Sweet dreams. Good morning.
Dinner's at 7. Don't be late.
Oh god.
You're sick.
Do you want to go have a look in the basket?
No, don't do it.
Kinda not really. Not if my allies aren't gonna back me up.
Oh my god, why?
Let me put it to you this way, and since I'm not really schooled on this, or kind of vague on this, is it legal to private? Well, I guess it is, since the zoo had one.
Privately owned though? Out of a
I'm
cage?
one.
You
Yeah.
suspect it would not be legal to leave them sleeping in guest bedrooms, regardless
Maybe
of
not.
regardless of if you
Maybe.
could actually own one. The positioning is questionable at best.
Yes, it is.
This motherflower.
I make a note of this because oh shit, I'm not on my laptop, so I don't have my note sheet. But I write it down in my writing set. Like,
What are
That's
you?
going in
What
the
are you
book.
writing down? What?
questionably placed giant serpent.
There's giant serpents in here. What are you doing in this room? Let's go.
As Alex and you start talking and making a bit more noise, the hissing pauses,
Oh no.
and its head looks up and looks towards you and Zalix as you're nattering in its domain.
I back away slowly. Slowly. Oh fuck.
It wobbles and tips, and its entire noodly form flops out onto the ground.
We
as
got
it
a
rolls
danger noodle.
slightly to get itself into a proper position and starts to coil up, glaring at you.
I would tug
got
Revelor
my sword
out
and
the
that's-
door and
what's
slam
going
the
on in
door
there?
shut.
I love that all of you are just stood at the door blocking his freaking exit. Like, dude, leave, whilst we're all blocking your way.
I shut the door.
You can get past us.
My god, why?
I just shove Lyra aside, like, move!
Danger noodle in there.
I'm pretty sure I'm the
Let us
furthest
not.
away.
Big serpent. Big,
Can
very,
I-
very angry
Slytherin
serpent.
enters the room.
Can I, like, lock the door with lockpicks?
I'm pretty sure they can only unlock, but
You can. Could you do that in real life?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
you
sure.
can relock doors.
Without a key.
I
Yeah,
believe
with
so.
lockpicks.
Yeah, you can.
Huh.
As long as you had the pins in the right place, you would simply just rotate it the other way and then lower the pins back down.
Yeah, in the opposite direction.
Right, you bunch of nerds. Sure, give me a thievery roll.
Okay.
After you. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh
Well,
no.
those break.
Kronk smash!
The door just wobbles for a moment and then falls down.
That's not a pick, that's my crowbar.
Okay. Yeah. You're fiddling around with your lockpicks and yeah, you manage to lock the door, but you leave a chunk of your lockpick inside of it, and you don't think anyone's gonna be able to fit a key in there for some time.
Good. Let's leave it that way. Like, pull out a piece of chalk and write "danger snake" on the door.
Oh goodness.
No one's in there.
Ugh.
We'll come
I'm
back.
getting the slight feeling that the missing people here might not be through malicious intent, just idiocy.
Are you out of your mind? Who keeps the danger noodle in a bedroom? Really?
Just. Ugh.
Oh god.
Shall we see what's in
Are
door
there
number
truly
2?
no windows here?
Yes, there's very few windows. Although, given your understanding of the building's layout, the wall to the right of where your character is, this one here, would be overlooking the central main hallway. They're not wouldn't be overlooking the street. Either way. Oh my goodness! What the?
That was not intended. I'm sorry. Something went really wrong there.
I'm seeing stuff.
There's a stair there?
Are you? Sorry. Are you wanting to open the door, Apuku?
I was waiting until everyone was gathered up.
Gather up. Breach and clear.
Is stairs under
Bedroom
lyric?
door, guys. Stop reaching and clearing everything.
And I attempt to open the door.
You open the door, and having a look inside, the room is decorated in black and grey, including grey drapes actually, on a wrought iron canopy bed. Smoked glass windows and a single gas lamp cast the room in twilight. In addition to a large iron wardrobe, the room features a torturer's rack, manacles, and torture implements hanging from the wall. A sculpture of a
The
flayed,
doll.
eviscerated man is inset into the eastern wall, and as if the wall were a thin membrane and the man were being pushed through from the other side. And with that, Zod, you
It's
would...
sorry, just to clarify, it's an image of a flayed man, right?
Yes. It's
Yes,
no,
okay.
it's a sculpture. It's not
It's just okay.
no
got it.
actual flayed man. Just
There's not an
doing-
actual just skinless dude there.
But he looks like he's being poked through the wall, right?
Do I notice anything with that's odd?
Yes, I was just about to get to that. So it looks like part of the floor around here, this area, is a little more scuffed than you'd expect it to be.
I'd like to take a closer look at that, and I guess do a perception check.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check. Yeah, make it a hidden GME one, blind or whatever. it's called.
Yes.
So you have a look around, and after a while, you realise it's probably just because the large sculpture here was probably damaged the floor a bit as it was getting put into place.
I'd like to examine the sculpture a bit. I guess another one for that.
No, I'd go off of the same one just because it's the same kind of area, and
Okay.
it's really well made. You notice that the whip it's holding and the spiked chain, both of those are not actually attached to it, so you could easily take those away for your own fun.
I take them out. I don't do anything with them. I just want to see what happens when I do.
Nothing happens when you take them out.
Nothing. I'm going to put them back in then. I'm guessing this is a Nidal-themed room. Since that is a place... Well, I'm not sure if Rivalor would know this, but... just out of the flavor of it. Since they're all about, pain and...
If you guys are aware of it, most of the time your characters who have lived in the setting for 100+ years would likely be aware of it.
Probably. Okay.
There's some meta knowledge I'd be like, but for the most part.
Sure. So Rivalor would say, I think this is a room themed around making a Nidalee guest comfortable. And by making the Nidalee guest comfortable, they proceed to make everyone else uncomfortable.
I was just
That sounds
saying this
about
looks
right.
like a me-themed room, but alright.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me.
I didn't know we were kinking here, but alright. That's the way you guys want to be.
Sorry, Rivalor, as you were
I
starting to step away, I'll cover what you were going to say, Asbet. Did you go and snoop at the toilet?
Yep.
The toilet.
No, I did not. I was going to ask if the room if the door actually was open or if that was not supposed to be that way.
It's a place for someone to do their business. Rivalor, as you're starting to step away from the... I've forgotten
Sculpture.
the word. The sculpture, yes. You hear a sound behind you for a brief moment, and then suddenly a flashing across the back of your thigh, or Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
An amount of damage as a doorway swings open, and this scythe is like sticking out with this foul, grotesque little hideous creature with a red cap upon its head and a scythe in its hand and this long beard and iron boots as it looks at you out from between the legs of this large statue, ready to start carving you up as it cackles gleefully.
Well, this was not what I was expecting to happen today.
What do you mean? So I at that point I would have to ask you fine fellows if you would enter initiative. And stop moving your tokens about.
Will do.
I think I need to add you guys to the combo doodle. Oh, I don't need to add combo.
We can also right-click our tokens and click the icon at the bottom right, the two swords and the shield, to add ourselves to the thing, but only if there's actual combat going on.
Wait, I can't remember where to do initiative, sorry.
So at the very top of the screen, there is a combat tracker which looks like the clenched fist. Right-click that and it pops it out for you.
Okay, got it.
Haha.
I'm going first.
Oh, did I not get in? I thought I did.
Oh, okay, let's add you. Give us a quick roll.
I did roll 25 before.
Oh, okay, let's see if I can...
Oh, that's... okay.
Let me update you, cheeky boy.
Cheeky bugger.
There you go, Alex. For some reason your blood's coming out white again, you freaking alien.
Alien elf.
That all the time. He's an android, didn't
one. Yeah. He's an
I'm
android from
Android.
the Alien series. That's concerning. Blood color.
Alex comes in.
Yep. Deal.
And would try to pull Rivalor back
Yes.
to can you see my little dot?
Yes, to the chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
So just do that automatically.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it'd probably take you an action or maybe two to just, grapple him and then throw him back. So that would be fine.
She is pretty strong.
She is strong for such a small lassie. Yeah, I'd say that's perfectly reasonable. I don't know why his blood is still.
White.
There we go. You have black. You have normal color blood now. There we go.
I'm also out of the initiative order now, though.
Oh no, gee. Alright, yes, so that's your turn for the most part, isn't it, as Alex? To drag him away? Nice.
Yep.
Arena, my castical sorceress extraordinaire, this foul redcap has opened the door and carved at one of your goodly companions of the Agents of Edgewatch. Saved valiantly by Zalix, how will you proceed?
Wait, hold on one sec. I'm going to cast.
if you-
Tentacular Limbs. Sorry, go ahead.
Never mind, nothing. Yeah, just go ahead. Tentacular Limbs is a quite good opening.
I'm going to cast Tentacular Limbs.
Mm-hmm. Your arms have become long, pliable tentacles, allowing you to reach further and to hit opponents at spectacular ranges. Up to 20 feet to cast a spell, or 10 feet if you want to baba-bonk someone.
The 20 feet version does require you to use an additional action to cast a spell, so a 2-action spell would cost 3 actions instead for the extra 20-foot range.
Learning has been made, but yes. Lomo, your character is the dream of everyone who enjoys hentai.
It also lasts a minute. You can't dismiss it.
Tentacle time!
Put your tentacle on.
Well, it only delivers touch spells, so, and I can't bonk him.
I think you'd be in range to Bubba Bonk. Oh no, that's like way out of range. What am I even
It's
saying?
not. I thought it would work, but it doesn't work.
Could you move down to like here
I have to move.
and then bonk?
I would not move into bonking.
No, because then I'm in bonking
Yeah.
range.
What do you mean? He'd never hurt
Probably just a
any
ray of frost or electric
He hurt
arc
me!
is-
You asked
That's what I was
for it.
thinking.
What?
All right, I'll just arc the crap out of it.
Ooh, a blast of electric energy. Let me roll his DC. See how that goes. Ooh, give me a damage roll, Lomo, as the electric arc seems to immediately catch onto the iron of his boots and then arc up through his body, sending his entire form shivering, shaking as he takes 16 damage from your attack. There we go. Your assault has stunned him very briefly for a moment, allowing Rivalor a chance to act as he may decide.
Okay, let's devise a stratagem.
Excellent, yes.
Would this be an action, since I wasn't expecting a red cap?
Yes, what is your current investigation revolving around? And we'll see if it's even tangentially related to Red Cap.
Wow, I was not expecting a red cap, yeah, so...
Always expect a red cap.
I just picture Rivolo like double checking
set-
his notes. Like, this isn't right. Something's wrong here.
Something's wrong here. Why am I bleeding out like this?
This wasn't in the script.
Oh, my guts are outside my body. What is?
Well, I wanted to designate Pratchett as my lead, as one of my leads. Would this room be another lead?
It takes you 1 minute to examine a detail and make a...
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Okay, so I guess it's just a action.
Could he
Yeah, it would-
pursue a lead regarding... could he pursue a lead to anything that might lead to people missing in their rooms in the middle of the night or something?
I would say that would have to be per individual room, as opposed to just saying every room.
Gotcha. So there's no way I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
say, like, my inspection of the statue took like a minute or something, and pursue that as a lead.
We could say that it did if you want to retroactively, but do be aware you can't use your ability again for 10 minutes.
That's fine.
Just whilst you're getting comfortable with how your class works, we'll say it's fine for this one.
Okay, thank you. We'll do that then. This is my other lead. So I'm going to devise a stratagem,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's just a regular.
The free
Do I-
action, because you're,
Do I? Oh, I can't just hit the button.
It's a
That's right.
d20 plus 7, I believe.
Plus 7?
Yeah, you have an intelligence of plus 4 and... Oh, wait, no, plus 9. Plus 4 from intelligence, plus 3 from your level, and plus 2 from trained.
yep.
Okay, so roll d20 plus 9. 23.
Yeah. That is the roll you could use in place of an attack roll if you so desired against this softly innocent little mudcat. Good boy, very wholesome. Just got surprised that you jumped out at him being heckin' rude.
I'm not even going to argue that. Okay, so I am going to... This measure here, that's 10 feet, that's 10 feet. So if I move here, then I could possibly disarm him with my whip.
You could do it from 10 foot away, so... you could possibly
I
do it
should
from there, but he
also,
would gain a cover bonus.
He'd gain a cover bonus.
I should also note, possibly for retroactively changing more things, as you are aware, at least meta knowledge, that the red cap is right after you, and if you were to go right in, there's a fair chance he might attack you. You could delay your turn to act right after the red cap, hoping that he might go for Zalix or someone instead.
Yeah, let it cut Alex up. What's the worst that could happen?
It's just grabs Alex and put her in front of me. No, my shield.
No shield. I'm heavy, bro.
Holds Alex up and she's in a T pose. Okay, let's. Is it an action to delay my turn?
You would have to have done it at the start of your turn, but we can allow
got
that for this one if you want.
I don't know. I rolled pretty well, so I kind of want to see if I can grab his scythe.
Yoink!
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, you take a
Um,
5-foot step down, you with your whip, and you manage to get a grip on his scythe and dislodge it slightly. It's not fully pulled out of his grip, but you can definitely tell his grip's a fair bit loosened as he looks quite concerned at this change of events.
Gotcha. And then I have one action left.
Yes, you do indeed.
Oh, can I do known weaknesses?
You could have done that as part of devising a strategy,
Yeah, I
so
got that.
yes, go for it.
Okay. So that would be.
Do you have any specific lore related to Redcap?
Are they related to Callistria or elves?
I'm gonna
I
go
would-
with no.
No. Okay. So
Nature would be the closest.
nature. Gotcha. Let's roll nature.
That's pretty good. So from what you are aware, Redcaps are somewhat weak to cold iron attacks and have an aversion to holy civil.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so I'd like to
Specifically
tell
good
that to the
holy
rest of my comrades. Give them the bonus.
So they only get the bonus if you crit the roll, which you did
Oh,
not
if
do,
they crit. Okay,
unfortunately.
gotcha. And then if I back up, would that release
That
the
would
grip?
be your fifth action, and no, he would still have his weapon slightly loose.
Fifth action?
Third action, sorry.
Third action. Okay, gotcha. Okay, just making sure. So it's still loosened. I back up.
Yes.
That's my turn.
The Redcap looks.
Go.
Rivalor, you do have expeditious inspection. You can once per minute, as a free action, do another recall knowledge if you wanted to try again to get any more information about this. Alternatively, you can seek or sense motive also with that, though those are less common in a fight.
I feel like
no
I know what his
weaknesses.
motive is. He wants to cut us up.
Did you tell us that that's his weakness?
I did. Yeah. Or
Okay.
no, that's the crit. So I didn't. Or I crit.
You could have still told them, that they're weak to cold iron and stuff. They just won't get like a stat bonus their attacks.
I'm not
against
sure
it.
any of us have cold iron, anyways.
We do have a holy person though.
Have a gnome with cold iron in
I was
her
about to say,
claws.
yeah, have a claws.
Oh, that's true.
Neat.
Well, the
Wow.
red cap is going to jump forward, seeing Zalix has dragged its prey away from it. He will then reaffirm his grip, taking an action to do that, and he will swing the scythe in a large arc, attempting to slash it across the gnome's face. Does a 32 absolutely wreck you,
God.
Zalix?
It absolutely does.
Is it a critical hit?
Definitely is.
Well, this scythe gets around behind Zalix, digging into the back of her, and he pulls it towards himself in this dangerous blow that leaves a thick gash along her back, blood splashing out everywhere. She takes 32 points of damage. And that concludes the Red Cap's turn. Lyra, it's your move. Oof.
Ha!
Badly injured, two of you. Yeah, boy.
Okay, I am going to... Lightning would crackle along Lyra's hands and down her fingers. She would reach into one of the holes in her jacket and from within it, pull out her saber. And as she pulls it out, she'd kick off the floor with a bolt of electricity. Dashing to here, and I have casted Electric Arc into my weapon, and I would like to make a strike.
Go for it. Feel free with your powerful Magus abilities.
I can't wait to miss.
Oh, I hope you hit.
I do not.
Unfortunately, that would be a miss.
I could... what did I roll? Like, I rolled 9. So at most, even if I used a hero point, I'd get a... Actually, no, if I rolled... Do I hero point that? I mean, like, how high could its AC be?
20 what?
Hey, shut up, you! Captain knows the stats of things.
I don't know the stats, but I'm going to guess between 20 and 22 somewhere.
So if
Maybe 23.
so if I roll lower than 10, I don't hit because it'd be 19. But if I roll 12 or higher, that'd hit. If that is the correct number.
We do
Oh, we do-
have our comfortable, happy homebrew rules on hero points.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If I rolled below 10, it would go up to 10 with it being a hero point. Which would give me 19. Which, assuming it is 21, wouldn't be enough. So I would need 12 or higher with the hero point.
You'd miss on a 1, a 2, a 11, or a 12. Probably. Maybe also a 3 or 13. Possibly 4 or 14, but unlikely.
I
That
will
would
be
be really
right
high.
back, guys.
You guys are just statistics number crunching, and I'm sat here just enjoying the fact that I am a badass. And my monsters are monstrous.
You know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Oh no!
I miss. I rolled it.
No,
Same
that's a
again.
28 you hit.
Well, no, it just goes up to 10, doesn't it?
Yes, it's below.
No.
Anything that's below, 10 or below gets increased by 10.
Oh, by 10? I thought it just went up to 10.
No.
My mistake. Does 28 hit?
28 does hit, my friend.
Okay, so that's 6 damage from that, and then it has to make a... Sorry, let me just double check this, because I think it still has to make the saving throw.
I thought you said
Yes, it
you put
does.
shocking grasp into it, not electric. Or am I mishearing things? Mad death?
I mean, if you would prefer, I could put shocking grasp into it.
That's just what I thought you said. I'm happy to be wrong.
I mean, if you're accepting that revision, I will happily swap to shocking grasp.
That's just what I thought you said. I'm not saying nothing about no one.
I would like to use shocking
I
grasp
think
instead.
only electric. Yeah.
I mean,
Should be.
I'm not sure what I had, but that's what I thought I had. Anyway, if you want to, yeah. I'm being merciful because 2 of you have been freaking brutalized.
I
by
can't
this
wait
thing.
to miss this.
Oh, well, it automatically
yeah.
hits because your
Don't you
attack
Omegas
hits.
just automatically hit if it was
Nope.
a hit?
Nope, it's terrible.
What do you mean?
It's
Oh.
a terrible ability. Even if I hit, so Magus, if I put a spell in my sword, I make a strike, and if I hit, I get to use the spell. But if I miss with the
return.
sword, the spell is wasted.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Yeah, the spell still requires its normal spell attack roll or saving throw.
And
But you don't increase your multiple attack penalty until after attempting both.
the only benefit is, like, if I crit on the melee attack, it automatically increases the degree of success by 1. But I mean, I'm a Magus, I have to go into intellect and strength, so how am I going to crit? Not to mention I only have trained. It's not
Okay.
great. It's not great at all.
Yeah, that is pretty weird. Alright then, so your sword attack hits, but your shocking grasp does not.
Nope, there goes my spell slot.
That is incredibly dumb.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the main thing that made the Magus viable in Pathfinder 1E.
It's why I haven't really been using it up until now, but I wanted to be able to make it to the target and be able to get some attacks out using my sliding steel. Sorry, slide casting. But no, I just wasted my spell slot instead.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, because you don't get many spell slots, do you?
Oh no, I get 4 at max level. 4 spell slots at max level.
I just want to say if your attack hits, the spell hits. It just seems so unfair to have you make 2 attack rolls.
Not to mention that if I miss the sword, then the other one automatically fails.
Yeah, it's
There's
like,
no automatic succeed. The only possibility is automatic fail, or I get to make the spell attack.
it's like giving you disadvantage on using a spell.
Yeah.
I'm going
If
to
you
say
want
if the attack hits, the spell hits. I think that's
I will
the
happily
most
take that.
fair way to have that. It's so bizarre that it would cause you to lose a spell.
That would deal 9 damage of electricity.
Excellent. And how much does the sword actually do?
The sword did 6.
6. Okay.
Question: is any of the armor that it's wearing made of metal?
It is made of metal. It specifically has
takes-
big iron boots.
Then it takes 1d4 persistent damage as well.
Oh, give me that d4 roll then.
4 persistent damage.
I will.
Hell yeah.
I think you're meant to roll for persistent damage each time it actually takes it, but Asbet.
Expert, get in here!
Not being able to see in here, I move 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can get over here. Would this count as flanking, or would I have to be standing at exact opposite ends?
I would allow flanking because you guys do kind of have it pinned up against a wall, and the hole it came out of was only short. And it is quite short itself. I would say you guys have flanking by virtue of dogpiling on the guy.
All right, then rushing in here, I would also have been able to see how wounded Zalix already looks after just this very brief beginning of the skirmish, and Rivalor is not much better. I wish to end this as quickly as I can. With my second action, I will weapon surge, and then make a strike with the longsword that I have in hand.
Excellent. So you charge up your weapon with
that's
holy
not
energy and flash out at the beast. Unfortunately, that would not be enough to hit the target. Even with flanking, flat-footing the boy.
I think I'm also going to use my hero point, actually, because I don't want one of us going down this early already. So I'll re-roll that, and hopefully...
Hey.
That's a hit!
Ah, well,
And he will take 8 damage. Let me just... Oh, little wed cow.
I December, as someone who has been playing Valerie in the other campaign, I know your pain. I know your pain.
that's 3 actions.
Excellent. Zalix, it's your move. It's splashed at you quite horrendously, but fortunately your 2 people who can come in and just bless their weapons with magical energy are doing him heckin' bonk.
So I'm gonna try and trip it with grapple.
Go for it. Wait, nah, sorry,
Can
use
I-
trip to trip, not grapple. Yeah, you could attempt to trip it, so it requires an athletics roll.
Okay.
Ooh. So as you attempt to trip the wee beastie up, you are successful, and it falls onto its back, bonking its backside against the floor, and looks quite annoyed at this. You have 2 actions remaining.
So then I want. So then I want to punch it with my cold iron claws, which.
Yeah, that would be a attack with those.
Hey.
That is sufficient to hit, though, with him knocked down on the ground, so you can roll damage for me. Oh, okay, Jesus heck. So let me add that on, and I don't think it automatically calculates the
claws.
the weakness, so I'll just have to manually adjust his HP there. But he looks pretty near death after that. He's on the ground. There's blood everywhere around him. He's looking very distressed by this whole thing, and
Then I would try and punch him again.
oh God, please have mercy. This is would be multi-attack penalty 3, just because the trip counts as one of them. So that would end up being a 15, which would not be enough to actually hit.
And no.
Arena, it's your turn. The group of... They've knocked this poor guy over, they've flanked him, they're pummeling him while stood down, they're blasting magic at him. What's your plan for ending this foul, evil little fey creature?
I am going to arc his ass.
Hell yeah.
If you don't have a third action planned yet, you could try and intimidate him to make him frightened, which will reduce his save against us.
I was thinking about doing magic missile as my third one. Is that okay or no?
If you're going to use magic missile, you might just want to use that for all 3 actions and instead just for the guaranteed damage. If you're using the spell slot regardless.
Can I reverse my arc then?
Yeah, that's fine. You're
Okay.
still learning, so I'm more than happy to make accommodations. So you
Alright, so-
are blasting out 3 magic missiles. So I guess whack that damage button for me 3 times as these darts of force ear out from your fingers, slamming into the red cap, one after another. Oh, just 3. Calm down, you bully. And boom, 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 each of them collide into it. The first one smashing into its shoulder and causing it to jolt. The second one into its solar plexus, and the third one cracking its nose. And as your 3 blasts of concussive energy slam into this red cap, it stops moving, laying there still on the floor.
Dead, hopefully, yes.
Hit it again!
Rip red cap!
Kill it! Make sure it's dead.
You suspect it's dead at this point. But if you guys want to cut up its corpse, I'm not gonna judge you for it.
Well, you'll probably judge us a little
If
bit
it's
for
dead,
it.
it's dead.
It's dead. All right.
Is one of these dead?
Can I take his cap?
Stupefied. What?
Well, it's evidence.
On the combat...
It's a trophy!
it's
Yeah,
evidence.
to
Like
mark
out of
it
hand.
There
to
it
mark
is,
it
I
with the
see,
skull
yeah.
thing on the combat tracker, yeah.
Right. What do you mean evidence, you sociopaths?
Decisive evidence, yoink.
Yoink.
So, loot-wise, it has a set of iron boots, which it is currently wearing. There is a scythe, and obviously a red cap.
Boots right off its feet.
You're probably the only one who can wear them, to be honest.
That's very true. Well, or maybe Gungadin. She could probably fit it.
Gungadin has little boots on her.
Quite if it's not useful in the rest of our investigations here, I think we may just wish to leave this guy and his things here and then return for him later. I don't
least
think
take
anyone should be coming by.
At least take the
blood.
cap, I'd say. And I'd like to go into the room and kind of just look
Yeah,
around.
so to get into that room, alright, hold your horses there, laddie. To
Holding
get into
my
that room, you
horses.
actually have to get down onto all fours and crawl through the little cubby hole that the wee beastie came out from. As you're getting down to start going into it, first thing that hits you is the overwhelming reeking of blood. The room is dank and dusting. There's several congealing fly-covered buckets of blood around the room, and thick stained carpets cover most of the floor, several layers deep, and a similarly blood-stained pallet lies in one corner. Embedded in an alcove in the western wall is a 3-foot tall stone door with a peephole, which is what you're coming through, and you can see a doorway to the top of the room, which looks like a normal doorway.
And there's a little bed here.
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Do I notice anything with that's odd aside from the buckets of blood and all the stains?
So the one thing you would notice beyond anything else is that the carpet's piled quite high for some reason. You know, there's several layers of carpet around the room.
And it's not all in one place then, I take it. It's just kind of all over.
They're mostly just layered on top of each other. All over the
Okay.
place, yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. I think I should patch myself up, to be honest, because I'm at 10 hit points. And maybe do it out here so I don't, get infected by something.
What? Silly. So, are you guys going to be taking some time to patch up and stuff?
I certainly am, and I imagine Alex does too. We're both badly injured.
Oh, I accidentally paused the game. Bonked my space button on accident.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Baba bonk. Right, yeah, if
So-
you guys want to take some time to do medicine, you can pop some of those wee medicine checks up in our business.
That's fine.
Well,
Well, that's a crit to self-tend yourself, and Zalix, you would have a regular one.
So that's remind me how that one goes again. What I would roll?
4d8 for healing yourself, Rivalor, because you have critical success. And Zalix, 2d8.
Hell yeah.
Did someone take the scythe, by the way?
No one took the sign.
The 8, the third or the fourth one?
How much bulk do I have?
Sorry, what was that, Zalix?
Never mind, I figured it out.
I'm gonna take the scythe.
Okay, as you pick the scythe up and pull it out of this...
Oh shit, that's damage.
Rivalor's dead.
Shit.
it's the one above that, the one with the plus.
Oh, I see it.
There we go.
I saw the guy with the bandage. I'm like, oh, that must be healing, right?
That's the correct one.
No, that's yeah.
Right, yes, you take the scythe, and the one thing you do notice beyond anything else is it is covered in your allies' blood by this point, just revolting, and the handles are slick with blood as well. That's
I
not
use a
e-
cast of prestidigitation to remove it all, clean it off.
It would take you a while, and as you slop these thick layers of blood on, you realise it's starting to coat into the actual weapon itself, and it's clear that the Redcap's been using it for so long without care enough to clean it that it's going to either need a completely new wooden part or a lot of care and love.
Wait, prestidigitation isn't able to clean it?
It's soaked into the wood, so no.
Alright.
I would say prestidigitation's good for, like, removing surface grime, but if it's fully soaked into like something like a full-on stain, it might be a bit more tricky than just prestidigitation.
It doesn't mend rust and stuff, after all, I believe. Before we head on, two matters I think now might, after this especially, would be the appropriate time to maybe proceed a bit more cautiously. Namely, we can use one of several exploration activities instead of just blundering about. Each of us can be doing one thing on the side, things like avoiding notice, having a shield raised, or investigating for clues or searching for any traps or things. I myself would probably be searching for traps, and as well as hidden doors.
Can I inspect the whip in the room and see how good a whip it is?
It is a relatively normal whip. You suspect it's been used for many a fun activity by the fine fellows who were using the room for their leisure.
Said that there was a chain as well in there, or was it?
Yes, there's an iron chain in the.
Okay.
Or was it steel? I'm pretty certain it was iron. Yeah, spiked chain.
I'd like to grab those, and you said the boots and the hat are still there?
Yes, you can take the red cap's hat. It's, as well, coated in blood. The boots, disgusting, overly heavy, covered in blood. Everything about this creature is revolting. It's obviously been dwelling in its room, where it's been having far too much fun practicing being a tampon.
Jesus.
I can't get that view out.
It's the best way I can.
I'm blind!
Mental images I will never
Where
unsee.
did that head go? No wonder the head is red.
All I can think of for what gets incredibly covered in blood
Gracious.
is
say
either
bandages
Bloodborne
or
character or tampon. The only two things that came to my mind.
Can I lift the carpets, like the top carpet, to see what's under it? Maybe inspect.
Yeah. So underneath it's just another carpet. No, doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary about the layers of carpets.
Extra
Apart from the
bloody.
fact, obviously, it's layers of carpet.
I feel like
Just
we should
random
explore. We should
carpet.
just open this door once, see what's in there. That black spot is bothering me.
Black spot?
Well, this area right here.
The bathroom.
That's the
Didn't-
bathroom.
Oh,
Has
we already
it look
checked
in
it.
there?
Oh, okay.
Oh
Gotcha.
yeah, you can head around there. The bathroom.
And
There's
it's
a
a bathroom.
door up
Okay.
there.
There is.
For the sake of fleshing out my map.
For the sake of, for the
Everyone
sake of
quickly
getting my
just
map
checks the bathroom.
I want to complete my map exploration achievement.
This is my 100% speed run.
Yeah.
Achievement unlocked. Bathroom checked.
Bathroom percentage.
Is that stairway in the hallway? Does it go down or up, or is it like just a little like step down?
So it goes up towards the room with the snake, and then it goes back down towards the stairs. So the snake room is elevated a bit.
I just wondered.
All right, you guys ready for what lies beyond?
It's a corridor.
Well,
As
we're
best
not-
we
It's a
can.
tampon.
It's directly opposite. This is going to leave us directly opposite of Ralso's room. This
Right,
corridor.
stop watching the stream.
No, I went and explored this area when I used pest form.
Oh yeah, you did, you pest.
Yeah.
Best.
Accusing
Alright,
me
I'm
of
going
meta
to-
when I just did preparatory exploration.
I was half expecting you to like open one of the doors and just get jumped by a red cat.
Oh.
Right, yes, there's a door there. You guys can open your own doors. I'm not your mum.
All right, opening the door.
Oh, corridor! Whoa! Excellent
Going
deductive
in.
Out
work,
of the
Alpuka.
hallway.
Okay, so we
How
see the
booster.
windows to the outside. Interesting.
Yes, outside is the streets of the city, not a compass.
Do we notice any illusions from the inside of the windows?
No, it looks relatively normal and fine.
Just normal
Like,
from
you know,
here.
yeah,
Okay.
as you're looking out, it looks like the city. If you were to wait for a minute or two as you'd started to work out was how long the loops were whilst you were outside observing, they just carry on. The city goes about as the city is.
Okay. So it's just a one-way illusion.
You'd suspect.
Yeah. All right. So this door next. Are we all in agreement?
Yep, into Elsa's room we go.
Okay. Here we go.
If you
I
must.
step in.
Excellent. So this mostly round tower bedroom has prominent windows, an unmade bed, and an oversized wooden armoire with its swinging doors cracked open. An ordinary... You guys freaking who cares if there's potentially traps? Just run around the place whilst I'm reading. An ordinary full-size door leads out to the south, but to the west is a half-size door with no knob, only a lock with a large brass key protruding from it.
That's this one here. Whoop! Oh, I just clicked it accidentally while trying to
Dun, dun,
note it.
dun.
Well, I guess
So I
I opened
noticed-
it.
Go ahead.
I'm also just passively keeping an eye out for traps and stuff using the
Yeah.
blind perception roll I made there.
I'm aware. So,
Just checking.
you open it, and you see a set of stairs that spiral on upwards higher.
I will note I'm using Seek, if I can, to try and prepare us for combat so we get a bonus to initiative.
Excellent. You'll love to hear it.
I would like to check the armoire. Or before I do I notice anything with that sod? Aside from the key being stuck in the door. I'm sorry, I'm going to be doing this to you a lot, Kiki.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to think if there's anything out of the ordinary. Nothing seems too out of the ordinary until you get closer to the armoire and you notice it's cracked open slightly.
I would like to inspect it. Do I need a check for that, or just open the thing?
Make me a perception roll.
Oh, shit.
Well, you're highly perceptive as you get close, and you spot just red. Oh. Looking at you.
Oh no. From inside the armoire? From like in the drawer that's open? Oh boy. I wonder if that's a mimic. I'm going to carefully open the drawer. What
Are
are
you
my
sure?
other options here? Can I check for?
Have you approached the door?
Or the armoire drawer rather. Fuck it. I'm gonna open the drawer.
As you
see what the red
open
thing
the
is
drawer,
inside.
a dark grey hand suddenly moves to try and grab a hold of you. Roll a reflex save for me. You'd managed to jump back in time, and this cutesy little doll thing is
Oh, Christ.
Oh, that's not cute.
What do you mean it's not cute? Why are you hating on her?
Horrible.
She's got big teeth.
Is like it's just reaching out trying to grab a hold of your hand. You look so lonely. Why don't you love
don't do
her?
Okay, I'm gonna back away.
Rivalry has a squeeze.
He crawls out, and could you guys roll initiative for me, please?
Everyone has +1 thanks to scout action.
Oh, well done. Let me add you guys all on. And I need to just... Oh, where is it? Where do I hide things on all of this stuff? Oh. Hello. Why is there a naked man there? Gungadin, we do not need you. You are unrequired for the turn order. Arena, we're waiting for your roll.
I did it.
Did you?
Didn't I?
Yeah, she was
Nope,
one of the
I hit
first.
the wrong
Yeah, it's a 9.
Oh, okay.
Plus
You
one.
hit the right one. I think you just did it before you were added to the combat tracker.
Ah, that makes
Okay.
sense. 9. There we go.
The +1 is kind of negligible right now, seeing as it wouldn't change anyone's
I
order.
suppose so, yeah.
Rivalor, you're up first as she has climbed out of the desk and is looking at you with a confused expression on her face.
Let's see, I'd like to devise a stratagem.
Uh-huh.
Slash roll D20 plus 9. 21. Alright. And I'd like to do known weaknesses if I could.
Yes. Do you have any specific laws related to... Let me show you a quick picture that you suspect may be relevant. I think you guys will quite like this picture. It's very kawaii.
Oh, wow.
They're such good girls.
This-
Adorable.
Kawaii desu.
Does
Why
she
is
look
it-
like an orgas, maybe?
An orgas? No,
An
they look like dolls.
Orcas.
Oh,
Ooh,
orcas, yes, they do look
Oh, they're
orcish.
Orky. Okay. Well, I don't have anything related to orcs or
Also-
dolls.
This token is perhaps a little big, considering their
Big?
size is tiny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad on that one.
They probably have a high armor class,
The
man.
sister, I would say to Rivalor.
Sorry?
The sister of Rausko.
Well, if she
That's
is,
much
it's-
better.
There you go.
Biddy.
She's very small if she is.
I'm not sure how it was trying to
I'm
grab a
guessing it
Riverwall.
would be a religion check.
Listen, a small thing can grab a bigger thing.
It's probably got like a Titan wrestler thing or something.
If you have
but,
nothing specific, you can either go for Arcana or Crafting.
let's do Arcana. Fuck.
Oh yeah, this thing's actually just a normal doll, the kind you buy down at a store to entertain the kids. It can do a few basic things like try and hug them and stuff like that to keep them company.
Shit.
Just a wee animated dolly.
Fascinating. I wonder if I should try to pick it up.
You probably should. It probably give you a nice big hug and tell you it loves you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Wow. Okay. But it is moving, so I can tell it's some sort of magical thing.
Yeah.
So, Next step would be to. That's 15 feet. 5 feet. 10 feet. I'd like to back up this way.
Uh-huh. From the innocent, cute little dolly that, parents just buy for their lonely kids.
And I'd like to try and trip it.
What? You tripping over a poor little dolly. Go for it. Make me a trip roll. Oh, no, you rolled that one, didn't you? Yeah, so that would be enough to trip it up, and it lands on its back. And it remains still.
Interesting. Let's see, I can do... I guess the recall, try and identify it or do recall knowledge I would have already done with the Arcana check.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm trying to do a quick identification, I guess. Since it's...
No, I just said that would come under your known weaknesses.
Yeah.
You're fairly convinced it's just a regular doll that's designed to, give snuggy wuggies and keep you happy. It just
So I
looks
just
like
kind
an
of
orc.
casually trip it with my whip. I casually slide backwards from where it
Yeah,
is.
you casually metagame that it's a fight.
Yeah.
As Alex, I think it's your turn.
Go ahead, yeah.
Can I probably can't find out anything about it either, can I?
I mean, that's up to your rolls. If
What
you
do I
want
need to roll
If you want to do a recall knowledge check, it could come under Arcana or Crafting. Or if you have any lore-related things, say dolls or constructs, or like that.
So what did you say, Arcana or what?
Arcana
Crafting?
or Crafting.
They're both equally as bad, so whatever.
Still better than mine.
All right.
From what you are aware, at glance from the way its eyes are tinted and the way it looks, you'd suspect it's a soul-bound doll. So it's a reasonably normal doll that's been crafted, but then had the soul of a deceased person through evil and malicious necromantic magic forced into it.
I think that might be Rouso's little sister, guys. I think that's a necromantic doll that has the soul of someone who's deceased in it. And from what we were told by Pratchett, she lost her sister to some unfortunate business where she was basically left to starve by the people who were supposed to be taking care of her, or beaten to death. I can't remember exactly.
We would know this is Ralso's place, right?
You have an awareness it might be her room. They did mention that they were above the main dining.
She said she was in the tower room, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can I just try and talk to it?
If you want to, you've kind of said a lot this turn, though, and I usually say talking to free action, but you do have 6 seconds in a turn.
Excuse me, miss. We're looking for your sister, I believe. Miss Ralso?
The doll does not respond to you.
I don't know. I'm gonna just put a hunt prey on it.
Okay.
And then in my turn.
I just realised I got removed from the initiative tracker because I had to make it small. Asbet, this adorable little dolly, is laying on the floor.
Does that mean she's prone?
Yes, she is prone.
Yeah, I knocked her over.
I'm gonna get bonuses to hit a doll. Take this, you doll.
No, I'm.
Start curb stomping the poor thing.
I currently don't have a weapon out as I was doing with the door down here. So I have a shield and a free hand. I'm going to, with my first action, move up, and with the other two, ready an action that if it looks like she's going to, if she gets out like a weapon or anything, or looks like she's going to go and attack one of my allies here, then I will attempt to grapple her at that point in time.
Okay. That's fair. Oh, I accidentally moved to the next. My bad. What have I done? I've failed everything.
No.
Lyra.
Isn't Lyra turn first?
Yes, it's your turn,
Yeah.
Lyra.
Sorry, what is it that Esbet did?
Huh?
What did Esbet do on her turn?
Walked over and prepared to beat the
I
shit out of
moved
the doll
up
if it moves.
To grapple, not beat it.
Aye, right. You guys all, you see a doll, all of you are like, oh, I'm gonna get my violent tendencies out on that wee thing. Oh, this'll teach my sister to add dolls growing up when I wanted them.
To be fair, Alex has
I totally
informed us
tried
that
to
this is
talk
a
to it.
necromantic one.
Yeah, I definitely told everybody what it was.
And Riverlord's like, oh, really?
Jeez, Rivalor.
I thought the red eyes were just for effect.
Problem with red eyes?
No.
Sorry, Lyra. Go.
I'm thinking. I think I'm just going to hold my turn ready, with electric arc ready to be casted, if that's okay.
Okay.
And if it attempts to attack anything, I will release the spell.
Fantastic. Lyra, could you make me a perception roll? A sneaky hidden perception roll.
That I can.
Kraken, I appreciate you.
I'm not good at perception, no.
As you're waiting, you hear what sounds to be a muffled noise coming from here behind you. And then a few moments later, a wave of energy as a
Oh no, there's
blast
another doll in that picture.
of negative power emanates across the room. If each of you if each of you could make me a fortitude saving throw, please.
Oh, Jesus.
I sure love having a low fortitude save.
Oof. Right. So, Rivalor, Lyra, Alex. Oh, can I get one for Gunga Din as well, please? Or is one of those for Gunga Din and the other one for yourself? As Alex.
Yeah. For Gungadin and for me.
Okay. Zalix, Asbet, Rivalor, you are hit by this overwhelming wave of negative energy as it blasts into you, dealing a massive 11 damage. The rest of you manage to just steel yourselves emotionally against this force of hatred energy, and you only take 6 damage. Arena, though, fortunately, fine, does nothing to you. Oh god, Rivalor.
11 damage, right?
Yeah.
Apparently 11 damage makes me bleed a lot.
And Gungadin takes half damage, yeah.
So, right.
And Asbet takes half, yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, at least Arena's fine. The doll that was knocked down onto the ground stands back up and rushes into the corner and hides next to the bed with 2 of its actions. And then doesn't seem to do anything with the remaining one, just remains there hiding. Were you going to attempt to grab it as it gets up?
I would not as it gets up. So I might have attempt to grab it, depending on where it moved. But heading that way in the direction of the bed, I think I would have let it go. That doesn't seem like the hostile sort of charging an ally with knife in hand or something.
Lyra, did you want to intersect at this point, or are we going
No,
on to Arena?
Would I be able to see whatever it was that made the attack from this side?
It's a wardrobe there, so you are unaware of anything that would be...
So the from my perspective, the wave of energy came from just God knows where.
It came from the wardrobe, as best you're aware, but yes.
Okay. Then no, I don't cast my spell.
Excellent. Arena.
So the doll moved, right? That's
Yes.
how I'm understanding
The
it.
doll jumped up, scurried along the floor, and is now hiding by the bed.
I'm more worried about what's in that other thing now.
What?
I mean, I'm assuming it opened the door to cast the spell, but if it didn't, and it just emanated the wave, I'm curious what it was.
I'm thinking the doll is scared of the wave.
A necromantic doll scared of negative energy? Not sure.
Can I read an aura of the area? Or is that only
read
work on
aura, I think,
object?
takes a minute to cast. Does me.
It is a minute.
So it would take you 10 rounds of combat, so it might not be worth doing
Alright, no.
right now.
I'm gonna
Detect
hold off
magic
on my
also needs to
turn.
be at least a 3rd level slot.
Instead of a cantrip.
Read aura is a separate spell.
Detect magic. Yeah, there's detect magic and read aura, which are 2 separate. If you had 3rd level spell slots, you detect magic would tell you what school of magic the highest level effect is in the region. Though, admittedly, that's probably necromancy here.
It's
but you also
not
don't have
to
the
do with
level
the spell
slots.
slots, it's to do with level. Cantrip level is level rounded down and then increased rounded up.
True.
So it'd be
Yeah.
when arena's level 5, not when you have level 3 spell slots.
Yeah, technically, as Arena is a primary spellcaster, though, it's effectively the same thing. But you are correct, yes.
I'm gonna cast Forbidding Ward on Zalix since she's badly injured.
Okay, could you link the spell for us?
Yes,
Excellent. Forbidding Ward. You ward an ally against the attacks and hostile spells from the target enemy. The target ally gains a +1 status bonus to their armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's attack spells and other effects. Nice. So, you need to pick an enemy that it's gaining that bonus against. So you're just going to assign the cabinet.
Correct, yeah.
Excellent. Lyra, your last chance to pop yourself in before we go back to Rivola.
I mean, like I said, it hasn't really attacked, so I can't really use my electric arc.
Excellent. Rivalor.
Right. So, that cabinet seems a lot scarier than the doll.
Oh, cabinet's fine. Having so much fun with it, right? This is dumb.
What's my speed again? I truly cannot remember. I thought it was. Speed is 30 feet. Okay, so I can make it over there. The cabinet's closed right now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so. I'm gonna go, or gonna actually select my token, move over here, and open the cabinet.
You open up the cabinet, and within you see a doll looking up at you, hateful little eyes, hisses at you, full of malice and anger.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Does it count as flanked since both Lyra and Rivalor are standing right in front of the cabinet?
No. You would need to be on opposite sides to flank.
What can I do with this doll?
You could give it a hug, it's such a good,
Oh,
innocent little boy.
Oh my god.
As a small creature, its fortitude is probably not too great, so grappling is an option.
Bullying.
Was it an action to open the door?
Yeah, it would be an action to open up the.
So I've used 2 actions already. And I doubt I could use my devise a stratagem as a free action here. So I guess I'll just grapple regularly then.
Okay. So make me a athletics roll.
Athletics. Probably not enough.
As you try and get your grasp upon the little doll, it just manages to slip back and away and gives you this continued hateful look that is full of malice and evil. Zalix, the negative energy has faded away slightly, but you are pretty injured as these 2 creatures look like they're having almost fun with you now as they've gone to opposite ends of the room.
So I'm gonna take a shot at the one here in the cabinet.
Okay, yep. It would
Is
have
it-
partial cover
yeah.
just because Revelor's in the way, but that only gives her a +1 to her armor class.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a shot at it.
Engage.
No, it didn't come up. Hold on.
Oh my goodness. That would unfortunately miss as your composite shortbow's arrow would thud into the wood beside it, and it would let out a of fear and shock.
Can I try and intimidate it?
You can certainly attempt to intimidate it as your second action.
Okay.
So are you doing anything in particular to intimidate it, or
No,
Just
I was
going,
just
"Grr."
yelling. Ah!
and the creature looks back and goes back and seems relatively unfazed by your less than intimidating roar that you dispense. Unfortunately, Not having the better luck with rolls, are you, Alex?
Not today. Well, some of them are pretty.
You're usually such a beast. And your final action? Alright, yes, I should remove prone from this one. She's no longer prone, she is. Got up.
I'm gonna command Gungadin to move.
Excellent, so your final action is to command Gungadin, so they have 2 actions. Your spider strides forth, courageously.
How much does she have? 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm gonna have her bite. No, I'm gonna try and use my. She can't use her assist, right?
It would only be to assist you.
Okay, that's fine. Then I'll leave her there.
Okay, you're not going to bite or anything?
We'll try a bite
Okay, go for it. Make an attack roll for me.
for a nibble.
We a little nibbly boy.
A little nibble.
Chomp chomp.
Bite.
Hey.
That's not bad. Your Gungadin gets in, and his fangs sink into the doll. Roll damage for me.
Damage is a 1d2, right?
Yes.
Hey.
2 damage upon the doll as, although Gungadin attempts to inject poison into it, as you see Gungadin's fangs draw back, the poison just seems to drip out of the wooden frame of this little doll. Seemingly, things without blood streams, poison less effective against.
Yeah.
Asbet, it's your move.
Right. Yeah, screw these things, I think, at this point. I'm going to use a 3-action second level heal.
Okay.
So this should affect everyone here.
For 9 healing,
Everyone that's living. Yep.
regains 9 hit points, and I do believe... Okay.
Much better.
Much better. And that would also
if
affect
these
Gungadin.
if these are... Yes. So everyone, Zalix also gets that. Arena gets it if is also damaged. Gungadin will heal by 9.
The
and
poor
if these
patrons
things
downstairs
have
are like,
negative healing,
they seem unfazed.
yeah, it was worth a try, and it does patch up our own side somewhat. That would be all 3 actions.
It's your move, Lyra.
Well, seeing as we're going all in on them, I would like to wait. Let me. Perfect. I would like to
no.
cast Electric Arc.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee, Rick.
Arc away, my friend. Let me roll 2 reflex saves. So, the first one closest to you seems to be not as capable of resisting your electric blasts as you'd expect the wee little lassie to be, and she will take 9 damage. Oh, I popped that on the wrong one. She will take 9 damage. Let me heal that other one up. And the other one will take half of that as she semi-nimbly dodges out of the way, and the pair of them now start laughing as if they've just come
Oh,
across
dear.
the best game they could possibly be getting to enjoy. And so forth. Lyra, you have a final action.
I do. Quickly checking something. Because I notice that Electric Arc does not have the attack modifier, like the attack trait to it.
Gasp.
I just double check, that is in fact the case, meaning I do not have multiple attack penalty.
You do not.
Yep.
Swing.
You swing and a hit. For 4 damage as your weapon bites into this doll, sending chunks of wood flying off of it, chips falling to the ground as it looks shocked up at you. The doll's laughter ceases as it suddenly attempts to jump on you and start pummeling you with its fists. One attack after another. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
What's your armor
Okay.
class, Lyra?
20.
20. As it first jumps onto you, it lands a firm blow across your cheek, dealing 3 damage. Listen, you wanna laugh more?
Good.
Chump! I popped
No,
out
I'm
of there.
glad.
Second of all, it goes for a full-on round strike. This one landing on your chin for a big bonking bruise of... And the third strike, as it brings both of its fists up together, ready to bring them crashing down upon your nose. It misses. The other of the 2 cackling little cretinous creatures moves forth, approaching Gunga Din. It extends one of its hands out, attempting to grab a hold of the spider. Could you
I'll
give me
be
a
back really shortly.
fortitude saving throw, please? Gunga Din's player. Oh, yeah. Clicked by far the wrong button there. Yes, a fortitude saving throw, please. 16. Gunga Din will take 21 points of damage as this negative energy cracks through your spider, causing quite a bit of harm, I believe, because Gunga Din's max health is a bit lower than that.
Yep. 27.
21. And the doll, as it's touching Gunga Din, seems to be restored, this dark, shadowy energy around it, as it lights out a continued cackling joy.
Gunga Din hisses in pain.
Arena, it's your move against these malicious, cruel, demonic beasts.
Is the second doll on top of Lyra or in the same
The
square?
second doll is more like here at the moment.
Okay.
It's still within its square, just, enjoying
have
the
to take-
luxury of a square.
I'm gonna take a step up, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Daze on it.
Excellent. Let me make a will save for this little beastie. Ooh. So, you cannot act stunned. The creature is stunned and in a daze as you have blasted it with your spell. Okay.
And it does damage, I think, too.
It does, I believe, so add some damage on for me, friend. 4 whole damage. It looks pretty messed up by that. It's done quite a bit to it. Revelor, it's the start of combat round again. as the dolls are just more than content to just be blasting you each with spells.
Well, I would like to. I would like to devise a stratagem.
Ooh,
Oh,
yes.
right. That doesn't clicking on it doesn't actually do anything. I need to remember that. D20 plus 9. Fuck.
A 16.
That's not gonna do shit. So over here.
You get your known weakness as part of your devise a stratagem action.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry, I dropped my phone.
Gotcha.
I was just sat here like flipping. I've been flipping it for like most of the time, and I just missed and dropped it.
Oops. Okay. So, known weaknesses, that's Arcana or Crafting?
Yes.
Let's
That
try
gets
crafting
really,
since...
I get really nervous whenever I like throw my phone on the floor as hard as I can. Because it like bounces a few times and I pick it up because I trust the case I have.
That's good.
But it
Let's do
stresses me
crafting
out.
since Arcana went so poorly last time.
Do it.
God damn it.
Yeah, from what you're aware, the arcane forces keeping these creatures alive are actually divination. It's a rare thing, but yeah, it's all about the divine energy with these things. The ability to see into the future with these things. Bizarre, but true.
Very strange. Okay.
Very peculiar indeed.
Huh. Okay. So, I am going to... And that doesn't get the everybody knows it, so...
No, so basically if you crit the roll, so you get 10 above the target number, everyone just gets a +1 to their rolls to attack the target alongside any information you from knowledge of the opposite.
Gotcha. I would like to attack it with my sword cane, and I don't think I'm going to use the devise a stratagem. Or, wait. You must use the roll you made to devise a stratagem. Shit.
If it's against that one, but that's also the only one in reach, so.
This is true. I kind of want to go help Gungadin, since Gungadin's struggling over there.
Yeah, Gungadin getting Gunga battered.
Yeah. So I'm gonna move over here.
Yep.
And wait, hold on. Do a heckin' measure here. Except that'd put me on the bed, so I probably couldn't attack from there. Can I move here and get flanking?
No, you would not be able. You need to be opposite.
Like behind it?
ends
Okay.
To get.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess here we'll do for now. And since it's backed into a corner, it can't really be flanked.
Right, so what is your plan?
I'm going to try and trip it.
Go for it.
Athletics?
Yeah, it would
Or
be an
can I-
athletics roll.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
That is pretty good, actually, as you knock this thing onto its behind for the second time it's been knocked onto its behind this very fight.
Hell yeah.
As you trip it up a second time, Alex, your spider has been wounded. Unjustly.
I shall be right back.
Yes. Do we want to take a short break? Since there's 2 people currently to your right of a backing.
Yeah. 2 people are AFK right now.
Yeah. Let's take
Okay.
a short
sir.
5-minute break.
Sorry,
then
guys, I just
we'll-
drank a lot of coffee.
That reminds me, where is my water jug? There it is. Let's be
Jake,
right
we're
back.
made.
Sounds good.
the city at the center of the world, a metropolis that is the crown jewel of the inner sea. It is the year of the Radiant Festival, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Plenty of ne'er-do-wells find themselves using the chaos of the festival for their own gain. To guard Absalom from danger, 5 stand forward to protect the innocent. Asbet Lindelin, an oracle with the smell of battle following her, ever ready to battle the forces that upset the city. Lyra Taldeth, an Ethesian half-elf, whose staunch skills with a blade are matched only by her sonorous arcane invocations. Rivalor Silvereye, ex-Grey Cloak detective with an eye for...
Your turn, weren't we, Zach?
Yes.
So, what is your plan, my friend?
So
The music
I
has
move.
stopped. Yes, you moved.
If
Where
I
have you
move
moved
here,
to? I don't see your token.
No. If I move here,
Yes, where has your token been?
Underneath
I don't know why I'm underneath some.
arena.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Arena might have moved on to you. We'll pop her there, so she could have seen to do her days.
Sounds good.
This, if I move my token here,
Mm-hmm.
right
Let me
there,
put on some
see that?
fitting music.
Will that flank it?
Where are you? Okay, you only get flanking if you're literally the opposite side. So
There's no flanking this thing.
you would have to be out like here.
Oh, okay.
Flanking is literally just if you're conga lining around them. You have to be attacking one side and the opposite side.
So
Look,
I'm moving here.
I might grant it under certain situations if there's a fair few of you surrounding an opponent or similar, but it would be situational and if I deem it. So no need to ask for everything.
That's why I was asking, because me and Rivalor and Gungadin are pretty much standing on it.
But it wouldn't. It would require someone to at least be that kind of area to start sort of
I just wondered.
adding.
Can I pin it down?
Okay, so you want to grapple it
tripped.
and hold it in place, yeah.
I want to pin it to the floor.
There's no specific rules for pinning.
I have no idea.
Not
probably
really,
count as
no, it's
grapple,
just,
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can grapple someone, which adds the restraint. But I don't think you can force them. Not immobilized. Yeah, okay.
If you
make me
critically
an
succeed
athletics roll.
grapple, then they are...
Roll?
Yeah.
It did?
I did not see it.
There it is.
There we go. Right, 27. Yeah, that's what we would call a crit. So you managed to pin this wee little dolly doon.
And I'm going to command Gungadin to move.
Excellent. So your last action is to command Gungadin, so it requires 2 actions. And you're going to retreat the poor spider away. Good grief, this room is coated in blood.
Spider.
Is how I like it. And your Gungadin doing anything with their final action? Excellent.
Unless can she move more?
Yeah, you can use as many stride actions as you have turn, or actions with which to use.
So then she'll move there.
Fantastic. And Asbet, what is your plan now?
Well, one of these things looks somewhat... Yeah, one of these looks fairly damaged, the other does not. First action, stride here. Second, I will get out the mace so that I now have a weapon in hand, and I shall attempt to strike it with said mace. If that's it, I accidentally did a self roll. Can I reveal to there?
There we go, 21. Yeah, 21 is sufficient to hit. As your mace will descend upon this thing. Oh. Bonk! You hit the doll for 4 damage as chunks of the wood splinter off of it and it reels back in shock. I do believe if it's stunned, it counts as flat-footed? No, I don't think it does it?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah,
stunned
like
one simply means that they lose the first action on the next turn.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. That's slowed.
Yeah.
I thought stunned was the
slowed means... slowed is you regain actions. When you regain actions at the start of your turn, you reduce the number of actions by the slowed values. So that applies on multiple turns. Stunned is simply you lose... indicates how many total actions you lose. So if you're stunned 4...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. That was my bad. Right, so... you have an action remaining.
If stunned has a duration, you lose all the actions for the listed duration.
Yes.
And no, that's it. 1 action to move, 1 action to get the mace, and the 3rd to attack. Oh, right, I have the entrance thing here.
Poor thing. Lyra, this doll punched you across the jaw twice. It tried to smash your nose in, but you were just too goddamn badass to let that 3rd hit slide. Are you gonna let Asbet take all the glory killing this thing? Hell no. What are you up to?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've already done a lot more damage than Asbet to it in the first place, but I mean, I'm going to do more damage as well. I'm gonna use Electric Arc again.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. I will do a saving throw. That is a saving throw. So, this dolly here takes half damage, but as your electricity slams into it, it pierces a hole through the creature, and even as it got its best dodge on, the hole goes through the chest. It freezes up and shudders, and just too much damage has been done now as it falls collapsing to the ground. The other doll up thither, flat-footed, pinned down, barely able to do anything. It is impacted by your spell and takes 8 damage. You have 1 action remaining.
I may as well move closer to assist.
Oh no. The doll's turn. Pinned down, it will attempt to wriggle and try to get free or get away from your grasp upon it. I've lost. There it is. Make a roll for that. And, as it's wriggling around desperately trying to get out of Zalix's grasp, it just manages to pinch her thumb and push it back at a painful angle, just enough that it can get free suddenly, and as she's mildly shocked, and then it will crawl under the bed as an action. And then for its final action, it will take cover. Arena, it's your turn. The doll is hiding under the bed, having barely wriggled free of Zalix's grasp. I have to move that. And that is fine.
Okay. I'm going to use Tentacular Limbs.
Okay, yeah.
And
your reach is extended.
And I'm going to use Spider Sting.
Okay, so Spider Sting has a range of touch, so you are within range. Make me an... oh, so it just needs to make a save. Okay, so because it's flat-footed only applies to reflex save stuff. Is still as fortuitous as ever. So, yeah, that's effective. What am I doing? My brain went silly for a moment. Yes, make me your damage roll. As it takes
That's
potentially
embarrassing.
some damage. And Rivalor, it's your move. It's hiding under the bed.
Oh dear. Okay. So I don't suppose I can devise a stratagem to lift the bed off it.
I mean, lifting the bed, it would just be a flat athletics check.
Athletics, yeah.
Not
Not really my thing.
I'm gonna lift that.
Can I delay my turn?
You may. So you just tell me when you want to re-enter the initiative order, and I'd be happy to throw you back in.
I will enter after Zalix. I figured she's probably better able to get the bed off of this thing.
Okay, it's Alex. Wait, did you move? Aren't you there? Or am I?
No.
Nah, she was there.
Okay, I'm going daft.
Gungadin was there.
What do you
Gungadin
mean
was in
going
that
daft?
spot. I am moving. I'm gonna try and flip the bed into...
Kraken, make me an athletics roll.
Was expecting a listen here.
That's more than enough to move the bed. How are you going to flip it up onto one of its ends, or are you just going to drag it back and out of the way? What exactly are your plans for this? The bed.
Flip the bed into the square below where it is right now.
Okay, what I'm going to do is get out some expert artistic skill. There we go. There's the bed. It's up. There's the leg.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna bonk that with one of my fists. This is...
Yeah, it is no longer concealed, so it's more than easy enough to spot it there and to beat the snot out of the paw. How does this... That would be a hit, given it's currently on the ground, prone, and easier to target. So you can make me a damage roll. How do I remove these? There we go. Ouch! The doll looks pretty badly wounded. Why does do what I want it? That there. That should... Kraken. Asbet. Oh, sorry, Revelor, it's your move.
Very
You
well.
had delayed. Let me update you to... Yeah?
I'm going to devise a stratagem.
Oh, excellent. You love to see it.
That is a 29, if you can see at the bottom. It's a bit
Yeah,
small.
I see it. Yep, 29. Very good.
Yeah.
So you got a crit there.
Excellent. So I'm going to smack it with my sword cane.
Okay, roll me some damage. So as you've devised a stratagem, you get a bonus d6. And because it's a crit, everything's gonna get doubled.
Damage with the sword cane. And And then +6, you said?
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be...
Or plus 1d6, yeah.
Oh, plus 1d6. So roll another d6.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Roll...
It's already dead, but we're just seeing how much you overkill the poor thing. Oh, yeah, you...
By a good amount.
Yes,
Her
you...
gun did smash that freaking doll to bits.
I just start wailing on it.
I assume it's more of a single precise strike, but if you want to wail on this little poor doll, crack it into pieces, you may indeed. Oh, that skull's bigger than its entire body. The beast has been defeated. Let's add a skull onto that one.
Excellent.
The 2 dolls have been triumphed against.
Right.
The room seems silent once more.
We would know that these entities are highly illegal, right? Or at least pretty illegal.
Not necessarily.
I think the constructs themselves, like the owning of them, isn't, but the spell to infuse a soul of a dead being into them would be.
The necromantic magic of it all.
That seems likely.
But at the same time, that's more of a jurisdiction of the Vogelkur, or whatever they're called.
What?
They are called the Varlokur. Things like that is the jurisdiction of the Varlokur.
Do we know what
So-
that is?
You would definitely know what that is. It's a group of guards within Absalom. Specifically ones in charge of managing magic spells and making sure people aren't using forbidden spells.
Given you guys haven't exactly rolled great on identifying what they are, I'm not gonna give much information away. They just seem to be animated dolls for the moment.
Well, maybe we should take one of them with us as further evidence.
We should probably take both.
Take both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, worst case scenario, hand them over to the Varlokur.
Am I able to medicine Gungadin?
Yeah, you'd be able to patch your animal companion.
Actually, what am I on about? Can I spend 10 minutes while they patch up trying to identify one of these things?
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
So that would be 2d8 healing, and Lyra, with that roll,
I'm not rolling well today.
given that Zalix had some information about what they could be, you are aware that it's a soul-bound doll. They're not illegal. You can have ones that are good. Usually those require the consent of the soul that's being put into them. But there are evil ones that have been placed malicious that end up being more cruel and evil.
I would say these qualify.
Yes,
Yeah.
these are possibly forced in unwilling. But there's no exact law against owning them. More the spell, as you said, would potentially
Yeah.
against the rule. But it's not a bad spell to use if someone gives their consent. It's like, yeah, just put me in a doll after my death to keep my loved ones happy or something like that. That's fine. But this is probably...
I say we take the dolls back, and then this particular... Well, I mean, let's be honest. Forget, oh, by the way, Varlokur, they did this spell. They've got a lot of other things that they've done here.
Oh, they are definitely.
Yeah, we don't...
House
We don't-
a red
Yeah. I say,
Yeah.
with that in mind, we could probably leave those here, because I think this entire place is just going to become a crime scene.
Oh yeah,
Once
this whole
we're
place
done.
is forfeit. We are
Yeah.
confiscating this hotel in its entirety.
A good point.
Yeah.
The moment that red cup popped out, it was over.
Am I able to heal myself, or is it too soon?
It would probably be too soon afterwards.
It looks like
for
Asbeth
a
has got
medicine
you, though.
check, but Asbeth's gonna
Oh, okay.
cast a spell.
Yeah. It's been far less than an hour since you patched yourself up. I'm going to be using the one spell here to restore a couple of hit points, as we still have a fair bit to go.
12 hit points.
Also, with the excitement now over, what's in this small 5x5 room?
It was, I think we did mention that. There's a small spiral staircase going further upward.
Do we want to check the other rooms first, or do we leave them?
This tower seems to be promising.
I think the entire
Agreed. Let's
hotel
finish
is
off this
promising.
section.
Yeah, let's do this
I
section.
looked at the other side.
I think the question we can ask here is, are the guests in on it?
Can we
Or at least some
search
of them.
that cabinet that
Some
the
are.
doll was in?
Yes,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's
looking inside the cabinet, you'd find what looks to be an assortment of various different clothes. Some of them, obviously, are also some of them intended for the dolls. They all seem comfortable. There's a mix between those that are specifically designed with comfort in mind and those that are designed for work. Nothing stands out as unordinary or wrong.
Is the other cabinet different?
The armoire.
The one that-
Are you going to have a look?
I'll have a look. Yeah.
I check that.
So
Both have a
looking
look.
inside the armoire, there's a few things in there, but you do, amongst the collection of, pens, quills and ink pots and the like, find a journal.
So I'm gonna read the journal.
Okay. Looking through the journal, you find... how much of an in-depth look through are you going with?
Well, I'm gonna open it and see what it is first and whose it is, and then I'm gonna try and read it.
It belongs to Ralph So, and as you open it up, it appears to be a journal, diary, thought, dream, that kind of deal. Skimming through it, you'd find the pages aren't exactly headed or anything like that, so it would take you a while to actually look through it, but there's stuff in there about murders, deaths, voyeurism. She seemed to have a very fond attachment to what appears to be something in her kitchen that may or may not grant her a view of the honeymoon suite. There's details in there regarding some of the people she's killed, a bunch of Minkayans. There was a family she particularly quite enjoyed torturing that she lists in great detail. It also covers stuff from her past, such as her sister and her time in jail, how she got her joy against those who harmed her sister. And towards the end, what seems probably to stand out as possibly being something that might be coming up is a note. Let me get annoyed because I don't know where that is now. Item? Oh no. I swear I had this on. I hate the handouts in this are so hard to find because they just give me a brief picture of what they are. That's journal entry. I'm just gonna grab a picture of it and send it quickly
Okay.
on Discord. There you go.
Discord. Plain sight.
And I will pull it up briefly, so if anyone is watching on the stream, they can thus get there for limited time only. But it says, got a job if you're interested. Big money in plain sight. Strike while the streets are soaked with tourists. We need a Jimmy. Ian? And there's a
Jimmy?
red seal upon it.
Red hand.
I say we take all this as evidence. Take it with
I've
us.
got the book, and I would look to Rivalor and everybody, and I'd be like, "Hey, she definitely killed the Minkayans, and she definitely tortured and killed the Vindi family. It details it in this journal, and then I would tuck the journal away as evidence." And I would grab one of the quills and a couple of the ink pots, just because.
Yeah, feel free to yoink them away.
I'll refill my ink pot on my writing set. No fucks given.
Rivalor, you might know best of all of us. Does the seal ring any bells? Do you think this is a personal seal or some kind of order?
Something religious? Let me think, and by let me think, I mean
Make me a
religion
society
check?
roll.
society. Okay. Fuck.
Yeah,
Can I-
it's definitely something religious. You would not know. You're uncertain. Unless you feel like using a hero point, in which case you can. Of which point you guys have all actually earned a hero point by now. Let me yeet one of those in your direction to
Okay.
possibly
Well, I'm gonna use
assist you.
I'm gonna use a hero point on that one then,
Mm-hmm.
and so make another roll with a +1 on it.
No, it's just a regular roll.
Regular roll. That's much better.
It is from the Copper Hand.
A copper hand. And would I know anything about this society?
They are a collection of thieves who are pretty good at their job. Based on the fact you don't know too much, you suspect they're actually quite good at their work.
Somebody open doors, maybe?
I have seen this symbol before. It's of a thieves' guild. The Copper Hand, they're called. Unfortunately, we don't know very much about them.
So what are you
Other
opening?
than that,
It
they're
seems
very
more like a murderer's cult here, though.
It does, although
It looks like it might
our-
just be the proprietor and his handwoman that did this.
I imagine that that our dear friend Ralso has a diverse portfolio. Perhaps that she's dabbling in thievery as well. And
I think you might be forgetting that Hendred even mentioned in person to Israel so's questionable past.
Yeah,
Well,
but
at
he
this
didn't
point,
mention
questionable
that there's
future.
peepee holes in the lover suite, or that he allowed that to go on, or that he allowed this murder to continue.
Well, yes,
Does
that's
the
kind of
hand
why we're
look
here.
familiar? Might this be?
It's Rouse's. Oh, you mean the
Well,
note,
the R
little
probably
side
is
note.
regarding Rels. Yeah.
I don't
There's
know if
no
it would've seen
reply in the journal, is there? Well, I guess it wouldn't be, since Ralso would send it to whoever this.
So are you
The
looking in the
representative of the
journal for
Copper Hand.
anything related to this?
Yes. See if we can find the symbol again, too.
Okay, yeah, if you're looking through the journal, you find a note not too far away from where you found that letter, where Rolso has wrote in her own handwriting, I've told them I'm out of the game, but still the copper hand comes calling. Using the Radiant Parade as a cover for a bank job is clever, but no way I'm getting involved with that lot again.
Parade?
A bank raid.
No, a parade for a bank job.
The Radiant Parade is just part of the festival that's happening.
When is that supposed to go on?
As and when the adventure gets to it.
Oh, alright.
Duly-
Well,
duly noted.
If you guys take a week's downtime, the festivals, the parade just takes a week away.
okay, so would I know when the parade is supposed to be occurring, and can we set up a trap for the heisters?
I mean, that's probably for discussion when you're not in the middle of a murder hotel, yes.
Yeah, that's probably true.
When you can investigate the bank and talk to your superiors and such. If you want to
there
sit
no-
there in the murder
Yeah.
hotel, in the room covered with blood, plotting out your next adventure, feel free, but you're just
only
getting
one-
hints at it for now.
Alright.
Yeah, we
it
still
looks
have
like
missing
we might
people and a grave raker to find.
Might wanna, well, the
Is there anything in the
Mimpians
journal
and
that
the family
incriminates?
were murdered by Rouso and tortured to death. So
I think it's probably upstairs that we'll find our missing.
Sorry, a
Hopefully not
little
all
bit
of them
off
have been killed.
topic here. What is it the grave rakers did again?
the Gravebreaker is a digging machine.
Yeah, it was breaking ground, I think. For
Yeah,
Something very convenient if you wanted to perform a bank job.
Bum, bum, bum.
But we don't know that.
The question, well, yeah,
It seems very conspicuous as well.
yeah.
You know, it says nothing here about a Gravebreaker. It says they needed a Jimmy, somebody probably to break into the bank.
What you're saying is one of the suspects is going to be called Jim.
No, because they were asking her to be the Jimmy.
It's
I
a
would have
code name.
I think regardless of whatever we speculate, it might be wise to just continue getting information for now.
I think that's wise.
Is there anything?
I want to play a full crime
there-
group one day where everyone has dumb names like Jim the Jimmy
Jim
and
the
Larry
Jimmy.
Larry the Locklad. Everyone
Gary
puts on
the-
really bad
Is there
Cockney
anything-
accents.
Gary the getaway
So-
driver.
Is there anything in the journal that incriminates Pratchett?
Yeah.
Whole hotel incriminates him.
Okay.
It was built to his
Yes, but it's
specifications.
good to
There's
have
steaming
more.
holes. He put them there.
Every bit of evidence counts. Put him away for a couple more years, or tip that over to an execution, possibly.
He kept a
I'm
red
not sure how the
cap in
justice
one of the
system.
rooms.
Yes.
Yeah, either way, that's definitely sketch. I say we go upstairs and see if we can find anybody alive.
Probably Rouso's up there. You
Yes.
ready?
Then let's get her.
Let's
Clapper
get
and
her!
I.
I think
Clapper and
I'll go
irons.
take the lead.
Oh god, you lads.
I'm
Right,
still
let me-
keeping an eye out for traps as well.
Let me activate
Lads.
the next map. Listen,
Activate.
I don't like this map, okay? So
It's very small.
alright. Don't size shame it. Who's going up first?
Whole map.
I nominate
Asbit would go
Asbit.
up first.
I'm following Asbit.
I'll follow
Sorry,
behind.
so
Shield raised.
Asbit up
Oh wait,
first.
no, I'm looking for traps, not shield raised.
Alright.
Oh,
Make me a perception.
oh
roll.
no. Oh no. Blind GM perception.
You don't see any traps.
Dear.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
Narrow wooden stairs lead up to this cramped, slope-ceilinged attic. Small.
I cannot see anything.
I know, because I only have one person on, and as they move, I will put the next people on. Small,
Okay.
empty wire cages line the walls, several containing the desiccated corpses of crows. The only light comes from a row of 6-inch high holes cut out in the eastern wall above a matching row of small wooden perches. The ceiling is
The
only
corpse
6 feet tall, so if any of you are over 6 foot tall, you would need to slouch or something, especially as you get closer to the walls. And sorry, what was that?
Zalix doesn't have any problems.
Yes. So, Asbet.
I am 6'5", so I'm gonna need to stoop.
Who was second on the list, by the way?
Me.
Excellent. As you're heading up, you hear just crying.
Oh god, please tell me it's not a mere doll.
Consistent, quiet, childish crying.
Oh my god, why?
Oh dear.
Should I also be able to see the token, or is that supposed to be hidden, by the way?
You can see it. It's sat there.
All right. Okay, then I'm not putting away my mace. Can I make a recall knowledge? Probably religion.
Wait, am I meant to be able to see something right now?
No.
Okay,
You can
good.
make me a religion roll.
We're
Yeah.
still at the.
It's,
We haven't made enough room here.
as you're looking at this creature, you become aware that it possibly an attic whisperer. It's got one of the bird heads for a skull that it's taken, and it's held up in a cage, and it's just sat there crying. It doesn't seem to have noticed you just yet.
Would I be aware that an attic whisperer is a type of undead and or evil and likes to trick people into things?
Attic
At least I think
undeads
that's what the case is.
are evil. You're not sure about the whole trickery thing.
But if it's evil and trying to look helpless and crying, then I'm going to whisper over to Zelixin down the line. There's an undead up here. Don't fall for its tricks. I don't think it's noticed us yet. I move up.
Go out and tell everybody
Carefully,
else.
shield raised. And
Sorry, I'm gonna need one of you to speak at a time. If you could finish for me, Adisandra, and then Zalix.
I'm moving up with the shield at the ready, so with that raised, carefully, step by step,
Okay, Shadow?
making room for others.
I just want to make sure that everybody heard the warning.
Okay.
Quietly tell them as best I can, and then I would move in with Adisander slowly, quietly.
Alright, who was next on the staircase and who were behind them?
I'll volunteer for that.
Excellent. Who was behind Rivelaw? Lyra or Arena?
I'll go.
Excellent. I will pop Arena in.
I can see!
You can see!
Can see.
As you're
I can fight.
As more of you are getting up, the creature looks up at you and starts to stand up. Also, why did you abandon me? Did I do to make you leave?
When did you last see Ralso? We're looking for her as well.
Also, you left. And it gets closer to you.
Oh gosh.
Do this to me.
You're Ralso's sister?
Aha! As
What
it
did
gets
she
close
do
enough,
to
it goes
you?
to bite you.
Yeah, okay. I was expecting as much, but I was going to try anyway, so I'll try with tricking.
I love
Damn
how
you.
you were the one who was going, don't fall for its tricks, don't be tricked by it, immediately walk up
What?
and start talking to it.
At the same time, I have the shield raised and I'm at full hit points, so getting the attention on myself is
Is pretty
probably,
prudent.
honestly, a thing achieved.
Either
so-
way, it goes to
I'm
attempt
not
to
salty about
bite
this.
you. There's a 33 hit.
Well, yes, most of the time. In fact, I do believe that's a crit.
Oh,
Oh dear.
that's unfortunate. Have you ever taken
Very
24
unfortunate.
damage
But
before?
shouldn't it be making an initiative roll and everything?
And then it
alright.
does initiative.
Okay, 34 damage, you said?
24. I'm not that cruel. 34. Jesus Christ.
Okay,
That's savage. That's
I can survive
terrifying.
34.
Dean, if you want to take 34, I'm not gonna take 34.
I
But
entered
it only
that
did 24.
wrong. Alright, okay.
And if you could make me a fortitude save.
Yeah. And a fortitude save on top of this. All these things you demand.
'Cause it's
I
undead.
can't see what that is, but there it is.
Oh, yeah, sorry,
yes,
that's
yeah,
a 20
I'm joking.
you rolled.
I'm joking.
But you are enfeebled for 24 hours
Shit.
and fatigued.
Ah,
And if
Oh,
you don't want to
God.
go into combat now as the Attic Whisperer cries sadly.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot it.
Whenever it's your turn.
Why did you
Roll.
abandon these
Right-click your
missiles?
tokens.
Yes, right-click it and then click on the toggle combat state, which is the bottom right one.
Oh, right.
To enter battle!
coming in with a clutch roll.
That's a go.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Lyra! Arpuku!
Give me a minute, I'm just working on rolling my initiative. I wish I never rolled my initiative, it's that low. To be fair, it gives the other people time to move out my way so I can actually get into melee range.
Fair enough.
You can move through other people's square without issue.
It increases it to 10 movement, doesn't it? Rather than
Nope.
5.
It's not difficult terrain in this.
Oh,
It's
okay,
just 5 movement. People. It's 25 square feet. We aren't that large.
Small.
Yeah, in 2E, it's just a normal square. You just can't end your movement in another person's square.
Yes. Anyone that's within 10 feet, the crying sobs of the creature seem to slowly start to affect you more and more, rendering you to start feeling my sympathy brought alongside it. If you can make me will saves, everyone that's within 10 feet, which is just Rivalor and Asbet.
Will save?
God.
Oh, good.
Oh, well, that is a crit from Asbet. Asbet, you are unaffected at all. Rivalor, you feel a lot of sympathy for this creature and it feels so bad. You are stupefied at one, as long as you are
Jeez.
hearing the sobs of this sad, lonely creature. Meanwhile, it's gonna...
What does that do for me? And do I have to do
Stupefied, I
something?
think, gives you a minus to your intelligence rolls. It's rare that the trait actually comes up.
It's a -1 to all of your mental stats, as well as if you try to do anything with the concentrate action, I believe. No, if you cast a spell, it's disrupted unless you succeed at a flat check of 5 plus the value.
Oh.
Stupefied
Either
1,
way.
right? Sorry.
Sorry, what was that, Rivalor?
Stupefied 1?
Mhm.
Okay.
It will attempt to rake its bony... I think I already added it on for you, Rivalor, I'm sorry.
Shit!
It will rake its bony claws across Asbet, attempting to scratch deep through her armor and into her calf. Would a 32 be a critical injury or a regular injury?
I have the shield race, so that's a crit by 1, damn you.
Oof. Oh god. Oh god. That would be 22 negative damage. If you take any bonus damage from negative?
I do not. The steel shield won't save me. I'm seeing if there's any reactions that I have that might not save my life here. But I don't think I do. Nope, I'm down.
This Attic Whisper is brutal. I was going to say make me a will save.
Yeah. Well, I probably still have to make the will save.
Yeah, make me a
anyway.
will save.
Give me a moment. Where's dying? This was a critical hit, so I go to dying 2. And a will save as I fall unconscious. That's a lot of status effect.
Holy shit.
Will save? There.
12.
Oh,
12,
God.
12. So, I won't reveal what happens until you are back up and operational, but the creature looks around at the rest of you and perfectly mimicking Asbet's voice says, "Why didn't you listen to what I said? Don't believe the creature, but come, pick me up." As the Attic Whisperer walks forward and smiles at Zalix. "Pick me up, please, pick me up. Hug me." Zalix, it's your go.
Yikes. Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna move.
Oh, right, yes. As you're starting your turn within its aura of sobbing crying, could you make me a will save, please, Alex?
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Yeah.
Hero point.
This is not going well.
Oh, for
What in the what?
God. That's a 18 and it's not a natural 1.
What in the what?
that's some bull.
Listen, I have a hard time. It's
All right.
a little kid. It's disturbing, and I'm having a hard time.
Do you guys just want to, like, take your dice outside and just spank them or something?
Yes.
Shit, I'm gonna take him out and just
That's
shoot.
your dice. I did.
Shooting that will dice. It's going.
Okay.
Will dice. Bitch.
Okay. You are stupefied 1 as current, but you do have 2 actions remaining.
What does stupefied do exactly?
Stupefied lowers your intelligence.
That's what my entire character is based on. Shit.
Yep.
Oh my fucking god.
We're gonna TPK here, aren't we? To a tiny little bony critter.
I mean, to be fair, judging from the token has already stolen Kiki's bear. Sorry, not bear, the little rabbit bear thing. Plushy.
I know, right? I
took the material girl?
I was going to
Oh, it's
blow
on
the
now.
damn thing up just for stealing my teddy bear, and I'm freaking furious. Right, so Alex, your turn.
Okay, so she's gonna fire the bow at it.
Mm-hmm. I was half expecting another one. I'm being real
I swear
with
to
you.
God, if I had gotten a 1.
Your arrow flies at the creature. Firm strike towards the chest as it hits into the cloth, flies straight through its ribcage, out the back, and thuds into the floor, not hitting it.
Son of a Brachiosaurus. What is this even? Alright. Fuck. Can I... No, I can't. Never mind.
Why
That
did you
will...
shoot at me? It asks in Asbet's voice.
Far,
Get the fuck away
far
from me.
away.
It's not Asbet's turn because Asbet has been moved.
Yep.
Oh, well done on your initiative roll of 28, Asbet. Rivalor. Rivalor, the creature
Okay,
looks
oh,
towards
shit.
you and says, Rivalor, I managed to knock the damn thing down. Kill it quickly. In Asbet's voice.
Oh my
God.
god, why?
Also,
It's
to
trying
note, you
to
guys
trick
do
you.
have those. You have those potent potions and stuff.
I used one of mine, so I only have one. Healing potions, right? That's what you're talking about.
Oh god, oh fuck,
Yeah.
oh god, oh fuck.
Because otherwise, I don't think any of you have any healing in battle.
Not without
Oh,
Asbet.
Asbet.
I am going to... Jesus Christ. I need to find some way to shut it up.
Did I do something wrong?
Bonk.
Bonk. I would like
Would you like to see my teddy?
Oh
It
my
asks
god.
in an eerie child's voice. Only up here. Where's my sister?
Oh god. I would like to devise a stratagem, since I still think, even with the stupefied, intelligence is my best trait.
Okay, yeah. What the hell?
Oh god.
That's a
Okay,
29.
yeah, that's a crit.
Excellent. Excellent. So... is it moving? Is it using its mouth to use the to do the crying
No.
and the spell thing? It's just
The
an aura.
sound just comes from it.
God. I'd like to hit it with my sword cane.
Oh, okay. Go for an attack then.
Well,
Or go for
with
some
the
damage.
device of
Yeah.
stratagem, yeah. So
So it would be a d6 plus a... Well, essentially it would be 2d6. Doubled, because it's a crit. Mm.
and then
You deal 14 damage to the Attic Whisper as it lets out a cry in Asbet's voice and goes, Ah! Don't hit me! It's using an illusion! Hit the one on the ground! Don't
fuck.
fall for its tricks!
This is psychological terror. I would like to follow up with my sword cane sheath.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
Regular attack roll.
regular attack roll.
Well, with your multi-attack.
Yeah. So let me just pull that up since I'm not sure I trust the quick bar at the top. Cane sheath, multiple attack penalty -4.
That would unfortunately not be enough to hit the creature. Arena, as you are currently within 10 feet of it as it is letting out these pitiful crying noises. Could you make me a 19 DC will save?
I don't know how to do that. Hold on.
That's okay. It should be on your character sheet on the left.
I see the will thing, but I don't know how to do the 19 DC thing.
Oh, just roll it, and then if it's like a 19 or more, it's fine. You're fine. You
Gucci.
are
That means I'm
unaffected
not-
by her
okay.
sobbing. You are not stupefied.
I'm going to cast an electric arc.
Excellent. I will make a reflex saving throw for it. Your electric arc flies towards it. It almost for a moment seems to have this intense awareness as it dives to one side, your blast of electric energy scorching along the ground just where it had been, and it looks at you. Please, don't hurt me. I'm sorry, Rosso. I didn't mean to do it. I'm so sorry. Why did you get alone with them? I'm so sorry. And your third action?
I don't have one. I'm gonna end my action.
Okay.
You could attempt to intimidate, demoralize it to make it frightened if possibly it's worth a try.
I don't have that. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, it's you would have to roll your
you
intimidation skill.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll try it. Hold on. Let me find it.
That'll be against its will DC, which I have no clue how high or low that might be. But you are reasonably good at intimidation, so.
You have intimidated the little child as it screams, and its sobbing seems to just get even worse. But it is frightened, so it will be slightly debuffed for a while. Lyra, could you make me a will saving throw, please?
I can. I will most likely fail it. Here we go. There we go. That's a fail.
You will have a minus. You're stupefied.
I would like to hero point that. Because I don't
Yeah.
want to be stupefied.
That is a success, my friend.
Yes.
Click that to use that. Alright.
Jesus.
I would blast past Arena and off the wall with a blast of lightning as it wraps around my blade, and I would move to here, so I'm flanking it
Mm-hmm.
with Riverlaw, and I'm going to make a strike at it.
Okay, make me your attack roll. That hits.
Alright.
Make me your damage. 9 damage. That's pretty good.
And then also because I striking spelled this,
Okay, how much damage is on that?
well, you need to make the save still. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, yeah, because you made it.
Because I'm
auto
being
succeed.
generous to you.
Yeah.
Wait, did you cast that like preemptively before entering combat, or what?
So the way it works is when I cast a spell into my sword, I can then move. I can take a stride action.
Oh, nice. That's
For
pretty
free.
good.
That's what my slide casting lets me do.
So you blast this little thing apart with a reasonably hefty 18 damage in your turn, and Asbet.
Let's see. Ooh.
Woo! Sorry, I was getting tense leading up to that because there was a chance Asbet.
I still have a hero
point.
point. I could stabilize.
Oh, I was getting stressed though. The creature cries in terror, looking around wildly at all these people attacking us. Why are you hurting me? before immediately trying to just jab 3 of its bony fingers into the side of Lyra's. Does a 19 hit?
It does not.
It looks shocked as it doesn't quite get through whatever armor or it's leather armor, isn't it?
It's a breastplate.
Breastplate. Well, that doesn't cover your legs. You'd have some leather legs on a breastplate, sure, why not? It doesn't quite get the purchase it needs to, and it looks shocked and immediately just lurches forward and goes to try and bite a deep chunk into you. But that's definitely not going to hit, as it's unsuccessful on that one, and it remains still, looking at you confused before saying in Asbet's voice, "Maybe you should wait." And it turns around, immediately trying to snap its jaws at Rivalor's leg. And that's nowhere near gonna be anywhere close to a hit. That's 3 consecutive bad rolls. Arena,
Thank fuck.
it's your
Okay, here we go.
move. I feel like initiative order got changed somehow, but it can't have done. Arena.
It does feel that way, because wasn't I 9 before?
Yeah. I feel like Zalix
Yeah.
was before you. Before.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
think
the
so
dog.
too.
unless I've gone daft or something.
Huh.
I think
No,
we
I think
all.
it was Alex after the Attic Whisper, then...
I was
Didn't
above
Arena
there.
go just before me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arena accidentally rolled initiative with intimidation.
Oh.
Oh, did she re-roll her initiative when she tried to intimidate?
You roll
Oh,
initiative
yeah.
not by using the drop down there, but going to your skills list on the top bar, the blue bar where there's the various icons. There's one that looks like a hand with like 2 glittery star things. That's where you find all your skills. And
Oh,
where you
okay.
roll
Good
those.
to know. Thank you.
Right, as Alex. Now that confusion's out of the way.
All right, so she will pull her short sword.
Mm-hmm. Do you have quick draw, or am I misremembering? I can't remember.
No, she doesn't have quick draw.
Excellent.
And then move and attack.
I would say at this point it counts as flanked, just because there's another duo currently flanking it. That is enough to hit as well. Make me a damage roll as this creature cries in terror as these cluster of people are surrounding it and beating it down, and it's just weeping, sobbing in absolute abstract fear, and you can tell that it's not crying in its own voice, it's crying in Asbet's voice, begging for help. Please don't hurt. Oh, Asbet, you're my resident Asbet. Could you do me your best weepy, crying, dying voice?
Please, not me. Why are you striking me? Why this? It's the other one. The other one, I tell you.
Rivalor, it's your
Jesus.
turn.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Asbet is
divide.
currently bleeding to death, just to your side.
Yeah. I guess I don't have battle medicine, so I can't do anything about that, can I?
Oh no, unless you
You
guys
have
have any
potions.
potions or anything.
You can feed me a potion.
Oh shit! Well, I'm gonna do that.
That's why we buy the potions.
That works. Here comes the airplane.
Nom 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 nom.
Why?
Ew.
I could
Of all
not
the
resist.
mental images that could have been used at that moment in time, why that one?
That's where we're at, okay? Stupefied. It's messing with us head.
I'm stupefied. I don't even know what an airplane is.
Fittingly, the Attic Whisper is also no longer frightened.
So I give her a lesser healing potion.
Okay, roll the
It should be 2d8 plus 5.
roll the healing on that.
Jesus Christ.
Roll 2d8 plus 5. Wow.
I'll take it.
So I assume it's one action to get the potion out and one to force it down Asbet's throat.
Probably.
What's
I think I broke her. I broke the GM.
Does he get a hero point for this?
Yes, I'll allow it. Asbet. Upon waking up, you may be inclined to say thank you to Rivalor, but you cannot speak.
Or scream in pain.
Or
Oh,
scream,
shit.
or anything.
Oh, no, no, no.
You have no ability
No.
to talk.
No! Oh, God. This is bad. That means no spells. Well, okay.
Rivalor,
Can
you
you
have one
move
action
away?
remaining.
I guess I can't free action devise a stratagem.
Not currently, no.
Not currently. Okay. So I'm just gonna give it the old whack.
Give it the old bubba bunk.
Get heckin' whacked.
Strikes.
Oh, alright, okay, you that's a hit.
Whack.
That's not bad actually, homie. You've done.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you hit her quite a bit. She's oh! She says in
Mac.
Asbet's voice, "How dare you hit me? Especially after healing the foul demon. Stop attacking me, all of you. You're insane. Put it back down. I told you it would try to trick us." Arena.
Alright, here we go. Do I have to
Let's
roll again for the
fucking
cry thing, or
go.
is that permanently?
No, it's once you've saved against it, you saved against it for you're immune for a while, an amount of time.
I'm gonna go for a Ray of Frost.
Ooh, that is quite a good spell. Make attack roll.
Oh, that's damage.
Oh yeah, you need
Oh,
to do
whoops.
the attack
Sorry.
first, just to see if you hit. That's fine.
Hmm.
16. Ooh, it is more or less surrounded. So I'll say it's flat-footed, but it would still not be enough to hit it. Unfortunately, with 16, your Ray of Frost hits it, but it seems to glance off of some necromantic energy built into it, and it flies off and freezes up a patch of window over here, which starts to creak and crack slightly under the pressure of your spell. You do have one action remaining.
Would intimidation work again?
Once you've intimidated someone or attempted to demoralize them, they are immune
can't do
to
it again?
further attempts up to 1 hour. Unless you
Okay.
have a trait, but
10 minutes, I think.
Is it 10 minutes? I've never looked because you don't tend to demoralize people repeatedly. Out with certain traits.
I think it's 10.
I think I'll skip my turn then.
Lyra. The thing's quite badly injured. Its sobbing has only increased, and it seems to be almost trying to curl up in a ball after its ineffective attempt at striking you.
I flourish my blade around my wrist, allowing it to spin around as lightning gathers along its length again. And then I swing down, making a striking spell.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm at it, going to use a step action to move here, just so there's more space for Zalix.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be a strike. Make sure I've got it targeted. That is a miss.
That is indeed a miss, unfortunately.
That is my turn.
Excellent. Asbet, you are awake. You cannot talk. This creature is talking in your voice, begging for help and forgiveness.
The words for the heal spell on the tip of my tongue, unable to come out. I realize this at the same time as Asbet grabs the mace, solidifying her hold again. And there's only one really viable course of action here. This thing is quite wounded. If it's worth a try, and even if it fails, she knows that if she uses the weapon surge again, the further curse will only just benefit her at this point. And so second action, weapon surge.
Ooh.
Third action, strike with the mace prone here, which will cancel out the AC as it's flat-footed. So this is just essentially a normal strike in the end. Although it is giving me a -2 anyway. Yeah. Well, I'd say that, but that should be 2 higher due to the prone, but I think that will not hit regardless, and I think I'll save my hero point.
A wise choice. You have fast healing at the moment, I believe.
I do have fast healing, but that's at the start of my turn that applies.
Excellent. Was there some persistent damage I was meant to be remembering from someone, or was that the last fight? That was the last.
That was the fight. That was
the red cap. Yeah. Jesus Christ! That was for some reason, in my head, I went persistent damage. Yeah. Where's that coming from? That was long ago. The Attic Whisperer looks around and goes, "It doesn't even talk. It's the creature. It's got an illusion on. Help! Please don't attack me!" And it backs up here, like holding up an accusatory finger towards Asbet, pointing at her, attempting to distract attention off of itself before suddenly spinning around and trying to jab 2 of its fingers into Arena's stomach as its bony hand tries to claw into her. Doesn't 18 hit you, Arena? Loma?
Sorry, had to step away for a second.
That's okay. Is an 18 higher than your armor class?
Yes, it is.
So it will do 10 points of damage to you as 2 of its fingers push into your body. And could you make me a will saving throw, please?
Hey!
A critical success. Fantastic. You are completely unaffected by whatever additional ability it attempts to use as it looks around towards Asbet and says, in Asbet's voice, "Yes, I just saw it. The little creature's right. Asbet's over there's the monster." But obviously quite unconvincing because it didn't actually manage to steal Arena's voice as it had intended. And it will then attempt to bite into Arena. That will be a hit, though, for 18 damage. And if you can make me a fortitude save, Arena, as you feel your ability to breathe starting to become harder and harder. But that is... unfortunately, you will be enfeebled for the next 24 hours and fatigued, as your character feels sapped and drained, and just breathing itself is a struggle as the air doesn't seem to want to enter your lungs. Zalix, it's your turn. The sorceress is being assailed by this foul little creature that's having its way with trying to trick and deceive and bring about the destruction of your kindly, gentle.
Alex is going to move in and swing her sword at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's your third one in
your
this
dice
fight.
need the death penalty in dice jail.
I am taking them out back and putting them to rest.
Those dice are so toxic. Right. Do you have any hero points to spend on it, or are you
I don't think I do. We only had 2, right? And I
you've
think I
only had
used
2
them.
so far. That's fine. You have an action remaining though.
I'm gonna try and punch it.
Go for it. Give us a punch. 17 is...
And it's flat-footed because it's surrounded.
Is flat-footed. That is a hit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Bam! Punching it in the side of the head.
Ow!
Ow! It looks... as you punch into its head, a chunk of skull flies off, whatever bird it had stolen it from, as it looks around at you, just this gap where its unmoving bird mouth had previously been, and it remains still for a moment and goes, "Why did you hurt me, sister? Everyone just wants to hurt me. I just couldn't..." Revlor, it's your turn.
Oh dear. Oh right. Yes. Let's see. I'm going to move here. Devise a stratagem.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, fuck.
That's stratagem.
That is a hell of a strategy.
Yeah,
Stratagem.
probably not your best one,
Not really my best.
but you can always use another action.
Yes, I would like to. I would like to trip it.
Trip would have to use your devise a stratagem, I believe.
Yeah. Do. My intimidation is +1, so I don't think that's gonna work.
It was already intimidated, so I don't think we can.
Oh, I think
again.
it's just against El Lomo, so it's like a
Yeah, so I technically could, but I don't think I will.
I think I can't remember if it's like per person or. I've never had a multiple. It's just one of the things that's not come up
I think
before.
it's per person. Intimidate should be per person.
For your attempts to demoralize it for 10 minutes. Yeah, so it's not a per person thing. It is a per person thing. Yes, you can attempt to do that. It's like no harm in it.
Yeah, I guess so. There's less harm in it than trying to use that shite devise a stratagem roll.
19 is unfortunately not enough to intimidate it. It looked a bit startled. I assume you're just going to threaten it or something along those lines. But it's not enough to get it to feel any
Such
form
are the
of fear
ways
for
of
you.
demons to lie and mislead us.
Oof.
It's organizing. Jesus, why?
Arena. This creature is near death, as are you. The whole group of, well, one other group member's pretty battered. The rest of them are just chatting along.
All right. Am I still able to move even though I'm near death?
Oh yeah, you can move as long as you're not unconscious. You are essentially, until you are unconscious, at full fighting capacity. Just your health is kind of a bit, of a concern.
Squishy. Okay, I'm going to cast a Spectral Hand.
Okay, what does Spectral Hand do? You create a turn. If you cast a spell with the range of touch, you can. I don't think it would do much for you at the moment.
Because you're already in touch
Touch
range.
range. Yeah, you're already right
Yeah.
next to your opponents, so Spectral Hand's more for if they're far away, you can hit them with a touch spell.
Okay, then I misunderstood that.
That's okay. But if you have a touch range spell, now's definitely the time to throw it out there.
Alternatively, you could. It is fairly damaged. I'm not sure if you have a touch range damaging spells. As an undead, it's probably immune to any poisons.
It seems to be immune to anything I'm throwing at it.
It's not immune to any just normal things. So telekinetic projectile, I think, does the most just flat out damage. And then you can, I would imagine, get past Zalix into the rest of the room and have the rest of us as meat shields between us and you. Between it and you.
That would be a good idea.
Probably, yeah.
Considering.
You can only move 5 per action, right?
No, each
No, you
5,
can-
10, 20, 25, 30. You can
Alright,
move
well, then
about
I
the
will
whole
take
room.
Spectral
Or
Hand
25
back.
in your case.
Sure, we'll choose telekinetic projectile.
In my
Okay,
case, in her case.
What are you
I think 30.
throwing towards it? Just a random rock or stick on the floor or something along those
Something
lines?
that's on the floor that I
Nice.
just caught.
Yeah, make me an attack roll, friend. Ooh. You do have hero points if you want to use any.
Sure, I'll use it. Make attack roll again. Is that what I do?
It is so
Yeah,
flat-footed. Does that help her at all?
This
Probably
one
wouldn't
will be
get
enough to
anything.
hit, though.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Your stick that you got from the ground whips across the air, smacks into the side of it. Make me a damage roll. Holy crap,
Hell
that was
yeah.
way more than I was expecting.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Snap, half.
Fuck
This-
it up.
Near death adrenaline.
This stick smacks into its arm. The arm shatters into multiple pieces, sending bits of bone dust everywhere. It follows through, it cracks into the rib cage, and the stick finally ends up jostling around the rib cage as the form holding the spirit together collapses as the unnatural energy seems to dissipate. The sobbing aura vanishes as all of you feel your minds immediately come more at ease from the stupefy trait. And Asbet, your voice, in a sudden burst, returns to you as you say,
I don't think I'd be saying anything, Asbet. Once she realizes
Asbet remains
her
silent.
voice is gone, she wouldn't have. Yeah. Until eventually,
ruin my dramatic scene.
she just blew up.
Praise Gorham.
Praise the
thought I
voice.
was I can. Thank you, Revelor. I thought I could deflect an attack or two, but apparently I could not.
I clap her on the shoulder and just kind of nod since I'm also getting I'm also stupefied too, so I'm kind of like
Oh, it faded
A
away
gen-
now that she's dead. I think I mentioned.
oh well. I shake my head to clear the cobwebs out and say, "Don't mention it."
I just gotta be undead kids. Undead kids is not fair.
In fact, Arena, it looks like you could use a potion. Do you have one?
I do not.
You could probably take the time to medicine her up now that combat's over, so you're not
That's
using
probably true.
potions.
Yeah, medicine her.
Okay, so
Come into the room a bit proper. More.
yeah, come in here with all the blood.
Oh shit, Gungadin's there.
Ha
Where it's
Haha.
all hygienic.
Did the evil creature leave anything behind?
Oh, and I need to get out of stupefied, so that way I can have my full skills.
The creature itself. For the most part, the room doesn't have anything worth looting or grabbing or the like. There's plenty of dead birds around and boxes, and it looks like what would have been a rookery where you'd send burbs out with messages and receive them back, but it was abandoned and then just used for storing pieces of cloth and teddies and items that seem to have had some sort of significance, possibly to a child. And as you're looking and investigating the skeleton of the thing you destroyed, you start to realize more and more the skeleton itself isn't so much a child's or an orc's or a human's. It's just an amalgamation of different pieces that have been drawn together and created this mess of a creature, such as the bird's skull. And from as you investigate closer, you realize that some of the bones in the hands were made of, bird parts and things like that, and it had just been conjured together through some sort of disgusting undead energy and holding this spirit.
I guess Ralsa was as poor towards her sister as everyone else.
How much do I heal Arena for?
Oh yes, medicine check would be 2d8.
2d8.
Good luck, friend.
2d8. Damn. Well, Arena, you get 8 health back.
Top of the bell curve.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Sounds good.
I'm trained in medicine. Can I try that as well, or no?
You would be immune to medicine for an hour.
Bah.
Who is the most injured here?
Oh, you're all pretty rough at this point.
Yeah. Especially
We're
as
gonna be
Beth and
hobbling
Arena.
out.
We need to find Ralso and her boss.
If we're all this wounded, frankly, I do still have the one scroll. Now might be the time to use it. I get out the second level heal scroll that we still have from when we went on the shopping spree. And I'll go for the 3-action version, as quite truly all of us are injured to some degree. And also, as this being undead, that should just put the final nail in its coffin.
Okay.
Please roll well. That's 9 to everyone.
That's not bad. That's still like 45
That's
healing,
not
right?
bad.
54 healing.
I think so.
Altogether?
Yeah.
Well, Gungadin is uninjured, I think so.
Oh yeah, Gungadin's been patched up, but it's a respectable amount to heal everyone by. But I do believe we are drawing in towards what would be end time for a session.
This is true.
Before that, can I ask for one treat wounds upon myself as well? I am somewhat wounded still from having gone down just a moment before.
I think it's... You've not been treat wounded in the last hour, have you?
No, she
I don't
wasn't.
think so.
Nope.
No.
No, go
right.
for it.
I was unharmed till those 2 strikes.
Jesus Christ. 25. Okay.
25's a crit, so that's 48.
48. Excellent. 14 health for you.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Arena, did you add your 9?
I did.
Oh, and you're still badly injured.
Oh
Shit.
yeah, I had 1. Health
Oh
left.
my god.
I took a whopping beat.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you gave as good as you got, homie.
This is true.
That's right. That adrenaline
You
kicked
did
in. I
smack
kicked his
that
ass.
thing in the face.
Yes.
How dare you bonk me?
Boom.
Yeah, that's why I got the fist too. Pow!
Yes. Pow. Haha.
You guys did well, considering. I actually thought that thing was going to mess you guys up when I was reading
I
its
was like,
stat
oh
line.
shit, we're gonna die.
I kept thinking,
Oh.
I don't have a backup
But
character
you don't-
picked. I'm done.
No, I don't either, to be
But
honest.
you don't have a voice was that was worrying.
Yeah, really.
That was some good psychological horror, I'm not gonna lie.
This is true. Well done, Kiki.
Got Zalex to flee for a turn, just because. Undead kids is not fair.
Yeah, there's some stuff in the hotel that's messed up.
It certainly seems
More messed
it.
up than this? Oh my god.
No comment.
We just
No
faced
comment.
down an undead child, 2 dolls that were teeny tiny monsters.
And an
A red
evil
cap.
garden gnome.
Everything you face this session has been size small or smaller. You faced no normal sized enemies.
We're
Okay.
going to fight a giant golem next or something
There's
like
a dragon
that.
in this hotel.
There's a fucking dragon.
With like, I don't
There's the
know, it's got
ooze.
the
The ooze is
face of a
probably
baby
large.
or something.
Oh no.
Yeah, we have the ochre jelly to still play with, and
Oh no.
we don't know
Yeah.
where in the hotel that is, or where we will find Ralzo, if we will find Ralzo.
Well, I think I'm going to have to end the stream there. But thank you
No,
for watching
really.
if you were watching. Oh my goodness.
Indeed. I will leave a
Tenebras
like.
saying that was awesome.
friends.
Aw, thank you, Tenebras. Biggest evil comes in the smallest packages. I will have you know I'm quite big, but I'll allow it. Have a nice night, everyone. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.